Oh, wait. Oh, delete. I'm so confused. It's supposed to be, did I start the wrong live? I'm so confused. What up, Steve-O? I gotta double check something here real quick. My channel. Did I use the wrong graphic? I share the wrong thing. There we go. There we go. There we are. All right. So they're getting ready for the kickoff here. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. We, of course, have the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs today here. I'm sorry, at the San Francisco 49ers. 49ers are at home. We've got a lot of injuries, which we'll get talking to here in just a moment. I'm trying to get that game cast set up for y'all as Harrison Butker is getting ready to kick this ball away. Ball is away. And just going to go through the back of the end zone. Okay, we need to adjust that a little bit. There we go. That's exactly what we want. Beautiful. Perfect. All right, so Brock Purdy, PFF's #1 quarterback in the NFL, coming out here to start the day. The defensive line, other than Chris Jones here for the Chiefs, they are without 3 right defensive ends today. Let's see if they take advantage of it here. First ball handoff going left side and nowhere on the play. And so one of the big stories, of course, they're without Mike Dana, Omen Hugh, and B.J. Thompson. So Felix Anuke Uzuma, their second, if I'm not mistaken, second round pick from last year, is really going to be getting probably a lot of the starting reps on this defensive line. And we got Tom Brady calling this game. It's always fun to listen to Tom. Kyle Juszczyk lined out there as a tight end. Run going right side. Jordan with a cut back to the middle and solid run this time. And we've got a flag on the play. Would have left him in a 3rd and 2, but let's see what the flag is. And I see someone shaking their head on the 49ers, so this is probably coming back. Holding, number 64. Offense. Replay, 2nd down. And that's rough. Jake Brendel. So, of course, this offensive line for the San Francisco 49ers actually been playing pretty well. Jake Brendel, according to PFF, the one guy that's, a little lower on this line than everyone else. But McDuffie been playing some pretty good football. So, wherever he lines up, wide receiver might struggle to find some separation today. 2nd and 21. Brock, good pocket. Climbing and getting pressured and able to get past the line of scrimmage, but tackled. And that's Karlaftis, one of the good edge rushers over there. You basically got to keep an eye on Chris Jones, but Karlaftis out on the edge can really win some good matchups too. And, of course, for the 49ers, they're super excited. There it is. Ricky Pearsall, I believe he just might have checked in, but he is active for this game for the San Francisco 49ers. Great to see, and he's out there right there, number wearing 14. 3rd and 19. They need a big play here. Let's see if KC brings any heat. Only brings 4, and they're going to run up the middle, just a little draw play to Juszczyk, and they were just trying to get yardage back, and you can hear some boos coming in from some of the San Francisco 49ers a little bit. They probably didn't really like that play, but you just got to avoid a turnover at that point. You can't be too upset. Like Tom Brady saying, when you get those penalties like that, don't make a critical mistake and force a turnover in the game just because you got behind early on because of penalties. You're not playing bad. Don't make a bad play now. I actually kind of agree with what he's going with there. But yeah, Brendel coming into, we got the punt here. And sign winding kick, pretty good bounce so far. They're going to let it keep going and bounced at the 20s and down to around the 15 or so. That's good punting there by the 49ers. But coming into this game, Jake Brendel, the lowest rated 49er O-lineman, 63.4, which is still not bad, honestly. That is not a bad grade. 20 out of 37. The rest of the O-line, though, basically 72 and up. KC, though, of course, going to be dealing with a lack of wide receivers here. No Hollywood Brown, no Rashee Rice. Juju is questionable coming into this game as well. He is active, though. Here's our first look at Mahomes. Little outlet pass to the running back left, and good hit there by number 53, D. Winters of the San Francisco 49ers. And I know a lot about D. Winters, man. I really hope he's going to start to see maybe some more action, and he'll prove himself through that. I know he's had a hard time getting into the starting lineup for the San Francisco 49ers. 2nd and 8. 2 tight ends on line left. 1 in motion here. Little orbit motion. And give up the middle. That's Kareem, and he's going nowhere on the play. Maybe a gain a yard or so. And 3rd and long here for the Niners. I'm sorry, the Chiefs. They both wearing red, man. And like they're talking about there, of course, on the offensive line here for the Chiefs, they're showing the lineup there. The interior of the offensive line for the Kansas City Chiefs actually playing really well. The tackles have been the issue in Kansas City this year. Could be a problem late in the Super Bowl run. 3rd and 6 here officially. San Francisco got a lot of men up on the line of scrimmage here. They bring 4, maybe 5. Oh, Mahomes finds a man on the right side. And that's number 17 for Kansas City. And that's Hartman. And like they're saying, just the miscommunication. That's a little jerk route. That's good. He's basically setting a pick and then cutting back outside. That's hard to do off the motion. There's miscommunication. Because he's going inside, then goes back outside. That's a great job. Hunt, run middle, cuts back right in a gain of maybe just a yard or 2. Of course, we talked about it. The run key for KC is just to run away from Bosa, essentially. But also in the same sense for the San Francisco 49ers, run away from Travis Jones. 2nd and 8. More communication going on by the defense here for the Niners. Handoff up the middle. Hunt finds a hole and pretty good run. Should have been nothing, but able to gain, what's that, like 6 or 7? Excuse me. McDuffie coming into this game, though, 75.9 PFF rating. That's 15th out of 99 quarterbacks. They got a lot of good players actually on that Kansas City defense. A lot of underrated. Trips left here for the Chiefs. And Mahomes flipping the formation to the opposite side here. 3rd and 1. He's killing it now. Kill. 3 seconds on the play clock. He's moving the running back into motion. And Mahomes pressured, gets the ball off, but Bosa was on him. That was almost a strip sack. Xavier Worthy, the intended target on the deep left side of the field. And here comes the punter. And let's watch Bosa on the right tackle here. Just literally doesn't have to do anything. He eats the right tackle's push and punch to the chest and just runs by him with pure speed and body strength. And just kind of swoops under and just... The punch was just so weak it did nothing. Oh, KC goes for a sneak. I don't think they got it. And San Francisco got it. I believe that's Elliott. Looked like they're hyping up. Might have made a play. He's actually been one of the guys that's had to fill in for Javon Hargrave going to IR, and actually he's been one of the better rated guys on that line. Of course, the Niners talk about injuries. McCaffrey IR, Feliciano IR, Pearsall the injury earlier in the season, Gross Matos, one of the guys they signed IR, Hargrave IR, Curtis Robinson, the linebacker from Washington they brought over, IR. Hufunga, IR. Greenlaw's still out. Drake Jackson's out. Darrell Luter Sr. was questionable, ruled out. And then Kevin Givens, questionable. And then they are actually without their backup center. So if there was like an injury to their center, I'm guessing Pooney would have to switch over from guard to center. Oh, we got that Venom movie coming. Venom: The Last Dance is going to be so good. What up, ES? How you doing today, my boy? We're covering KC versus San Francisco today. Let's see here. I got to check how I'm doing in fantasy football. I hope y'all's fantasy teams are doing good. That's for sure. Washington's up 10-0 already on Carolina. That's a given. Cincinnati got it done in the end, 21-14. Buffalo dominated Tennessee 34-10. Detroit got it done in the end, 31-29. That's going to be like the only game I missed, I think, in my pick'ems this week. Of course, we got Oakland taking on the LA Chargers. That's going to be a good one, probably. Actually, like sneaky good. You know, if I was the Chiefs, though, I would expect a lot of 21 and 12 personnel. I was just, looking at all the numbers and the rosters and the injuries earlier, and it just makes a lot of sense with both the tackles struggling on both sides, essentially, for the Chiefs, to run a lot of two tight end sets with Kareem Hunt back there. Coming into this game, San Francisco ranked 25th in run defense, 27th in tackling. Kansas City 13th in run, 7th in run blocking. And again, the interior of the KC line has been playing pretty well. That would be my game plan going 100%. I don't know if they have like a fullback, but basically I would just start working the tight end into some of the, the reps in the backfield as an extra fullback. So it's essentially more like a 12 personnel. I'm sorry. Yeah, 12 personnel than a 21 personnel. Or do I have that backwards? I have that backwards. 21. Anyway. 9-10 here on the clock. 1st and 10 for the Niners. Ball on the 45-yard line of KC. So short field here. Roll out. Purdy with a good. Oh, it's picked! Oh my God, what just happened? KC's trying to return it, and Brock had a long play action, strong pocket, and I don't know what just happened there. Hopefully we'll get the replay. Let's watch here. So strong left formation here. They're going to play action to that side, run the stretch bootleg. Purdy, he gets a little pressure with a man in his face jumping, but seems like he just doesn't see one of the Kansas City defenders. Maybe it's that. And I have this theory, guys. Hear me out. I have a theory that the white uniforms are just harder to see sometimes. Like, especially in the sun. And like, if you're lined up on like the white letters or something, I feel like sometimes it's hard to see. Play action here for Mahomes. He's going deep down the left sideline. Got him, man. That's number 83. I believe that's Gray. I only know that because we played KC so many times. We're also, by our San Francisco fans, I'm looking for some Evan Anderson sightings here on the San Francisco defense. Number 69, only played about 32 snaps so far, but from what he's played well. So, looking to see if we ever see him in there in some rotational pieces. 1st and 10, ball on the 32-yard line of San Francisco. Another play action here. Oh, Mahomes pressured early, but he gets this ball off to Worthy on the right side. That's going to be a gain of what looks like about 4 yards. And I know after the first season when we played Baltimore to open the season, a lot of people were like, "Oh man, like how could they let KC get Worthy?" It's okay. It's okay. But, we'll see in year 2 because Worthy might need a year to get really going, to be honest with you. 2nd and 4 after the pass right, so officially gain of 6. Worthy, the man in motion here left. Mahomes looking that way. Going, and he was trying to catch Rasheed on the go. I'm sorry, Rasheed. Xavier Worthy on that go route. Overthrew him a little bit. Might have been the better decision there. Sticky coverage there, I believe, by number 2 of the San Francisco 49ers. Oh, it takes away the lineup? That's so dirty that I can't pull the lineup like that after the game started. That is absolutely dirty. Mahomes escaping the pocket, rolling out right, got some room and tackled, but not after a first down. That's Fred Warner with the tackle, and the Chiefs are inside the red zone halfway here through the first quarter. Patrick Mahomes starting this game 4 of 6 for 51 yards. And like they're saying, they're playing man coverage on some of these snaps here. And like they're saying, Bosa might have overran that play a little bit. Kelsey motioning here, right side. Let's see if they go there. Mahomes pressured, and there, down he goes that time. Let's go. Let's watch this here. Here's Bosa lined up on the left tackle side now and just got him early. Yep, and got him. And then 95 comes in to finish the play. Great job by Bosa just beating these tackles. And then we talked about it. The tackles for KC have been struggling. Bosa should have a good day unless they, try to help him. Let's see. They're still not going to give him any help on this play. And quick throw. Oh! Batted in the air and intercepted by the San Francisco 49er D lineman. And that's Davis, number 93. What a play! Kalia Davis gets his big old left hand up on it, jumps in the air, and beats the Kansas City lineman for the ball. The big man making a play, double teamed on the play, but just keeps his eyes on the quarterback, looks for the short pass. Bravo, young man. Bravo to you. Beautiful. And that's the thing, man. A lot of these passes, like, you got to coach the D lineman. When you're in these situations where they're going for these short passes, whether it's their West Coast offense or just generally a 3rd and 4. On a 3rd and 4, a short, probably 3-step drop is coming, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? So, practice it. Count it out in your head. Talk to your quarterback. If you're a defensive lineman, go talk to your offensive coordinator. Talk to your quarterback coach. Ask them, hey, in this situation, 3rd and 4, 3rd and 6, what are you putting into your quarterback's ear normally? What is the normal? And I'm going to tell you, they're going to tell you, hey, man, I'm probably going for a short pass. I'm probably trying to line a pick, maybe a whip, quick out, slant, a drag, get that quick pass out on the 3rd down. Rarely you might get to draw the run play, and so with that, even if if you're not an edge rusher or you're stunting, you're crashing the inside and setting the pick essentially. Don't just think more about it. You know what I'm saying? Keep your eyes on the quarterback and really be ready for that pass. And it will pay off. We just saw it right there. That's a great hustle and effort play by Davis. Talk about a hell of a game so far. We're halfway through the first quarter. We've had a failed fake punt turnover. We've had a defensive lineman bat a pass up and intercept it. We had Brock Purdy just like completely miss a defender and throw an interception while getting pressured. We've had our first Joey Bosa sack, and we're only through the first quarter of this football game. And let's watch here. And Tom Brady's now going to talk about probably everything I just said. Yep. First and 10. Ball on the 32. So pretty long field here. Throw going right. And that's Ayuk with the catch. First catch of the game, I believe. Down at the 40-yard line. Just short of the first down. 6 minutes left here in the first quarter. What up, Daniel Barry? How you doing today, my guy? It's wild, Daniel Barry, that you're a mod of the Jackbox channel. Props to that. Purdy, that is actually his first completion because his first one went to KC. I just wonder what happened to Purdy on that. Was the sun in his eyes? Did the white uniforms really mess with you? Is it the white and red? It kind of looks like your team. It might be hard. Run going left, and good job by KC to stuff that. Going to be no gain. 3rd and 2. And Debo getting some oxygen. And the doctor's grabbing his throat while talking to him. Seems like Debo might be having some breathing issues right now. They got a fan on him. He's taking oxygen. Super weird. Strong I formation. Run going left. And again, nothing, man. With guys like Karlaftis and Chris Jones, you can't be very predictable with your running, man. And they ran power I, and KC ran out there what looked like a dang goal line formation on 3rd and 2. And punt team coming out for San Francisco. I think I can hear some fans a little unhappy with the play calling sequence there. And Tom Brady said he'd still punt, even though it's 4th and 1. Let's see if San Fran has some trickery of their own. And, punt almost got blocked. Ball's away. Casey calls for a fair catch, and they do at the 13. Bobbled it slightly on that, and that's Hartman. Cade, what up, my boy? Down with the Chiefs and Zebras. I know, right? It's been a wild game so far already, to be 100% honest with you. You know, I usually I dog on Kai a little bit. I'm watching this T-Mobile commercial, but you gotta admit, Ty puts out some good content. He does put out some good content. It does at least seem like a pretty good guy. A mess. I know I usually say stuff about Kai all the time. I'm like, I don't see it, man. I just don't see it. So I went and watched some more of his content, because I'm that type of person. I'm like, I can't say something if I haven't really watched his content. So I went and watched more content. I was like, you know what? He does put out a lot of content and a lot of good content. I was watching a clip of him basically talking about how you have to not really listen to your chat all the time and kind of make sure you're doing what you need to do with variety and things like that. He was like, yo, I could bring this e-girl on here every day and you thirsty ass, motherfuckers would just be here every day, thirsting over this e-girl. But he's like, I'm not trying to be that type of streamer. Cade says, I wonder what would happen if this Chiefs played versus Tom Brady's Patriots. Ref would be so confused who to favor. You're not wrong on that, Cade. They would legit be like, one ref would throw a flag for KC, one ref would throw a flag for the Patriots. Other ref would come over and be like, wait, we would just constantly be getting, there are negating penalties on this play. Penalties offset, replay the down. I'm telling you, Jim, I've never seen so many offsetting penalties in my life. Let's go to the Jim, our NFL rules analyst. Jim, well, it's a tit for tat kind of play. So for those that didn't see too, the other day, Mark Baldinger, and Baldy's breakdowns, the NFL analyst, he was like, "Who could have predicted Tyrone Tracy Jr.?" And I was like, "Me." I thought he ran like Isaiah Pacheco. He got kind of salty. I felt like he was like, "Well, maybe you should be working for an NFL team," and I'm like, "Can you get me an interview, please? Anything on the scouting level, please. Any organization." I started going back and forth with them. Uh-oh. And Juju, who was coming into this game already questionable, walked off. Juju is I'm guessing he's probably done for the day after that. Like I said, he was already questionable coming into this game. Man, without Juju, their wide receiver core is nothing. They've got to make a move here soon. Oh, what a play by number 6. Mustafa comes flying downfield. That is a perfect wrap-up tackle. Oh, like literally Tom Brady said it now. That's what an NFL tackle looks like. At 3:15. Third and 3. Empty backfield here for KC. 2:55. Yeah, Mustafa laid it. Bosa out there, wide 9 on the left tackle. Ooh, barely get the ball off. Mahomes buying time. He's going down. And that's number 56 that getting there this time. That's Leonard Floyd, their free agent acquisition, making a play. And good job by San Francisco. They just had everything covered. Collins there as well. My apologies. So Collins and Floyd. And KC now punting from their own end zone. San Fran might send an extra man here. They back out someone from the opposite side. That's great special teams you call. And Cowan gets hit. But it might have got pushed into him by one of his own men. So no penalty on the call. But San Fran going to have a short field here. They need to get something going. Let's give Isaiah Guerrero the ball. I legitimately, Steve-O, I put a game note here. So, of course, like I have all my game notes about the game for the San Fran game, things we're looking at. But, of course, then I keep like game notes of what's actually going on in the game. And I literally had to put a game note for that one, a flag marker, that was a perfect form tackle. Like, perfect. You know what? I'm actually going to pull up my YouTube. Nah, I'm not going to pull up my YouTube thing. Exclamation point. I wish we could raid. I don't know. I don't know if the raid... I don't think there is a raid function. I think I could raid other streams if I was big enough, but... I think if I got to the 1,000 subscriber mark, I think technically I could. The official Eras Taylor Swift book coming the 29th. Interesting. And it's exclusively at Target. So I'm just going to go to Target and just walk around with a shirt saying, That's wild. So that's in 9 days. The Target near me, too, is right beside our college, which is like a southern rich kid college, where like, oh my God, dude, our Target is going to be swamped. It's going to be wild. Kate says, wasn't there one in Hat work last week? I'm not sure. I think you have to be above a certain side. Maybe you're talking about the heist. There's heist, gamble. Let me see. You might not have enough points, Bentley. Add points. Bentley. That should instruct my Streamlabs bot to add some points to you. Or, never mind. Add point. There we go. Yep, heist. San Fran, deep drop here on 1st and 10. Purdy going deep down the right sideline, and he's looking for Kittle, but there's nothing. We've got a flag here on the play. And is this going to be against Reed? Oh, they're going to call pass interference. Like Tom Brady said, this is a bad call. Let's watch here. And yeah, Reed's got outside leverage. I mean, yeah, I was about to say illegal contact is the better call there. Pass interference, no. Illegal contact. The first bump, no. The second time he grabs him, that is absolutely illegal contact. Little play action again over the middle, and a KC defender hits it up, almost gets intercepted, and they are not able to get anything going right now. And that's just a great job by Nick Bolton. He, with the chop block, he knows he's not going to be able to jump over and get there to Purdy. He sees Purdy start going into his throwing motion, so he starts setting his feet for a jump and times it beautifully. Great job by Nick Bolton, one of the really good linebackers there for KC. 2nd and 10, handoff, left, cut back over the middle, and that's a gain and maybe 4 on the play. Going to bring a 3rd and reasonable. And like they're saying, Jordan Mason playing with basically a separated shoulder. And, I mean, that's hard for a running back to play with. Ahoy, Darwin's Raven is trying to get a crew together for a treasure hunt. Type exclamation point heist, 1 space and a point amount to join the hunt. 3rd and 6. Trips right here for San Fran. Purdy going that way, and his wide receiver wasn't even looking for the ball as Chiefs are dapping each other up. 4th and 6, and that was clearly a miscommunication. A crew of pirates and raiders checked their flintlocks and sharpened their cutlasses as they disembark for Blackheart Island. The poisonous fog sends half the crew to Davy Jones' locker. The rest escape with a handful of plunder and a tale of plenty. Congratulations, Cade Lane. Here we go. This is a pretty good kick. 55-yard attempt here. And that is beautiful. That had 60 easy and right down the middle. And with that, the Niners are officially the first ones on the board here. 3-0 with 1:06 left here in the first quarter. Oh, man. And again, I hope everyone's having a good day so far. I hope everyone's fantasy football teams are doing well. I've got like 3 or 4 different teams I'm managing, so I actually need to go check in on my ESPN Fantasy Football League. Let's see how we're doing in Sleeper first. Sleeper is now one of my new favorite fantasy football apps. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I like just having the app for it and all that. But man, I think they need to turn down the notification settings a little bit at first for people. All right, so on team 3 kickers, aka the team that I booted someone and took over their team because they had 3 tight ends, 3 kickers, and were not putting people into their lineups. I am currently up 63 to 53 on the Goat Rick. My team is 1-5 currently, but we're slowly making our comeback. We're actually having a pretty good week. T. Higgins went off for 18.2. Sam Darnold got 17.6. I picked up Ivan Pace, who finally made his comeback for the Vikings. Ivan Pace ended up, as an individual defensive player, ended up having a 19-point game for me. 1 sack, 1 forced fumble, 10 total tackles, and 1 quarterback hit. Ray Davis actually had a bigger day than I expected, getting a touchdown up in Buffalo. He had 11.7 on my bench. But this is where it gets really good. Let's see, where's my actual team? So my actual team today is taking on, of course, Captain McNiner, who, of course, has my Derrick Henry. Purdy's not doing him too well right now. My Jared Goff has 18 points. Aaron Jones got me 20. Talk about fantasy bust of the week. Amon St. Brown got me 25.2 points. Jameson Williams finished the game with 0.6. But Kyle Pitts got me 20. Tanks Bigsby got me 23.8. I'm waiting for Mark Baldinger to be like, who could have predicted Tank Bigsby? But anyway. So we're doing pretty good right now. My only mess up was Joanno Smith got almost 30 points as a tight end on my bench. But I flexed him out instead of Tank Bigsby, who got pretty similar production. So not too terrible. But, of course, we're a little worried about when Derrick Henry plays, how many points Derrick Henry's going to put up in that matchup. I'm predicted to lose 147 to 159 currently. He's got Breece Hall, Derrick Henry, Mike Evans still. He had David Njoku, who put up 34.6. Brian Robinson, who's having already a big day against Carolina. So I think Captain's got me this week, to be honest. Kelsey, the man in motion here. Here's a little bit of that 12 formation. And, leaping over, man, that time. That's Gray again. And with first down here for Kansas City. Yeah, I saw Steve Barkley had himself a day today. Like a day. Against New York. Yeah, Barkley was going to put up against New York and show off against his former team and be like, yeah, you could have had me for probably the same or less. And Mahomes over the middle. That's Gray again, who's becoming a very solid receiving option for them. 25 seconds left here in the first quarter. Yep, and that's a good release, like they said. Got Warner a little bit on that switch release. Oh, excuse me. Ugh. I should have gone for a run before I started streaming today. I was playing a little UFC 3. Downloaded some new games on the Xbox, and that's the end of the first quarter. On to the second. I downloaded some new games for the Xbox the other day. Every once in a while, I just get in a mood to play like a fighting game like UFC. So I'm playing UFC 3 right now. I downloaded Car Mechanics Simulator 2021. I want to download Card Shop, what a simulator or whatever it's called. I think it's called Card Shop Simulator. All right, how am I doing in ESPN, though? That's the other. I'm in 2 ESPN leagues as well. Dang, Washington's up 17-0 now. Oakland's got an early 3-0 lead over Los Angeles. So what, we've got 3 games here in the 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock slot. I mean, this is the only really good game. Like, Washington's just spanking Carolina at this point. Oakland and LA is the trash bowl of the week. Aiden McConnell getting his first start. Devontae Adams already out. Max Crosby's probably on his way as well as out. I think Christian Wilkins is headed to IR for the Raiders as well. So like he lost his pass rush buddy. Like that's just a rough day. But man, I don't think anyone would have predicted both of these offense struggling as much as they do. Coming into this game, PFF had the Kansas City Chiefs ranked 6th and the San Francisco 49ers ranked as 2nd. So, like, I don't think anyone predicted this to happen. All right. We're predicted to lose by 20 points in that league. We need big days from Lamar. And that's the league, though, where I have a bunch of Ravens, so I'm not too worried about it. Whew, I'm predicted to get my butt kicked. Tank Bigsby had his big day. Chase Brown didn't do crap for me. Jameson Williams didn't do shit for me. That really hurt. Seattle got me 15 points. God, Keon Coleman, of course, did have a big day. And I was going to start him instead of Jameson. Oh, I hate myself for that. God, I hate myself for that. Aiden says, to be honest, I think Carson Wentz should play QB considering he did very well in the preseason. Ooh. I mean, at this point, little sweep going right. Hartman got a lot of space, and he's tackled at the 17-yard line, it looks like, as Casey comes out to start the second half with a jet sweep, and it's a big play. I mean, at this point, Aiden, he's on the Rams, right? I mean, shit. I'd think about it, to be honest with you. 1st and 10, handoff up the middle. And oh my God, he met somebody he went 91. He went nowhere. Able to get back to the line of scrimmage, but Steve-O said just picked up Geno for Daniels. A puking emoji. I know, man. I know. 13:55, 2nd and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line officially. I don't know how I messed that up earlier. And looked like a false start on the right tackle. Oh, dump off to the halfback, a little screen, and blown up on the play. That's Winters, who's continuing to have a better day. He definitely looks like he's put on a little more weight. I want to look. Oh, and it was on the defense lining up in the neutral zone. 227. Second and 5. And that's what I brought when I saw D Winters. That fast, instinctive play like we just saw there. And, oh, little sweet play to Worthy on the right side and able to get the first down. But huge hit delivered there by number 6 of the 49ers. First and goal after the first down. Mahomes under center here. And Hunt off the left side. We've got another flag down on the play, though. And Niners were in the neutral zone again. That's wild, man. Niners are getting killed by penalties right now. First and goal. What a formation here by the Chiefs. I don't even know what this is. And little trickery run and down at the 1 yard line. That looked like a college play right there. Steve-O said, so Fields to the Browns? Nah, man, nah. Wait, did they play? Did they already play today? Or do they play like in... Are they on a bye week? Here we go. And we got another flag thrown in by the backline judge late. And 12 men on the field, it looks like, from the signaling. Yep. Defense. God, another penalty against the Niners. That's killer. And like Tom Brady and everyone's saying, this is one of the lower penalized teams in the league. This team does not get a lot of penalties. 3 defensive penalties on this drive. Aiden says, I bet Kareem Hunt to get 40 yards this game, bro. I need my play to hit. Oh, I'm hoping for you, Aiden. Like, I'm hoping for you, my boy. I want you to win money. I know I need money. Power shotgun formation here. Worthy, little bit of orbit motion. And handoff, and he's in. Touchdown. Kareem. No kicking celebration, Kareem? Sorry, I couldn't resist. Yep, double pull there, and yeah. I mean, that's just hard to beat, basically. And with that, Chiefs sadly are going to take a 7-3 lead over the San Francisco 49ers at home. I know everybody and their mother is rooting for the Niners right now. What is that celebration? Like, what kind of celebration is that, bro? Or Steve-O, were the Steelers on a bye week this week? Is that why they're not playing? And why they made the decision? Because I don't see them anywhere. So, yeah, they must be on a bye week. I know there is so much controversy over whether... You know what? Hold on. That's a good one. That's a good one. I'm going to make it into a poll question in Streamlabs, actually. It's the beauty of it. Did the Steelers screw up by benching Justin Fields? You can vote in the poll using exclamation point vote, 1 space, yes or no, and then send it. Oh, man, I am so tired. Let me see here. I want to try something here. Do I have the ability to rate up my friends? Because I know some of the people are going to be doing, I think, halftime shows. Some of the 49er guys that don't really do like covering stuff live, essentially. And with that, it's wild that okay, Perna and Grossi are technically doing a stream together. I didn't realize they were doing the stream together. I saw they were both live. But I'm trying to see if any of my friends that are going live, if I wonder if I can like do a raid. Stream 4 hour. I want the, how do I find? I'm trying so hard to like why this is so hard to find. Steve says Miami's down to their 4th QB. Dude, I messaged some of the Miami people telling them, hey, man, you got to go find my boy Gunner. Go give him a shot. Go give him a shot. And no. I don't know why I won't show, like... Okay, there's one. We'll find out. 11-24. Purdy under center here. KC got a lot of people up at the line of scrimmage here. They bring a little pressure. Pass going left, and Kittle with the catch. Good gain. Watson, the defender, off for the Chiefs. Watson actually coming into this game not having too terrible of a PFF grade himself. Basically, all of them, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 defenders, 70-plus PFF grade on the Chiefs. Might be because they always get the penalties thrown their way, but we're not going to talk about that. Pinky out while you sip. Shotgun formation here for the 49ers. 2nd and 10. 10:45 on the clock. Purdy looking right, going that way, and batted down again. He stared that down, guys. That's on Purdy. He looked that way and never looked away. Let's watch here. Oh, I wish it would show. Oh, it actually hit the 49er in the back of the helmet. It didn't even get batted down. He threw it into the back of his own guy's helmet. Oh, my God. I got to make a note of that. 10:42. Purdy incomplete into O-lineman. Purdy going deep down the right sideline. Oh, it was dropped. Ayuk had a wide open look, had it over the shoulder, and just bobbles it. Oh, no. I know Niner fans are upset right now after those 2 plays, and it brings up a 4th down. There's no way you couldn't be upset. Your quarterback puts one into the back of his own O-lineman's helmet, not even like jumping. And then Ayuk just bobbles a great throw by Purdy. And KC's going to return it here. Going down the left sideline. He's got some space. The 30, 40. He's at the 50. 40 of the Niners. They're 45, 30. And tackled at the 30-yard line of the Niners. Huge return here for Hardman. And coming into this game, KC had the 10th ranked special teams according to PFF to San Francisco's 18th. And I mean, oh man, number 45 absolutely played this wrong. And you're lucky your kicker was out there to slow down Hartman on the left side of the field. If he wasn't there to force Hardman to go back inside, this was a touchdown. Kicker didn't make the tackle, but he did save the touchdown. 1st and 10 now for the Chiefs. Mahomes 7 of 10 for 88 yards, 1 interception. Kelsey, the man in motion here. Strong right here for the Chiefs. Mahomes staring down left and going to Kelsey. Excuse me. And that's Travis Kelce's first catch for 5 yards today. And I mean, he's, again, talk about staring down a throw right there. Patrick Mahomes stared down that throw. And there we go. They're showing the special team struggles for the Kansas City I'm losing my mind. San Francisco 49ers. I should have had my espresso today. It's my real problem. 2nd and 5, 9:50 on the clock. Ball on the 25-yard line of the 49ers. They bring a little pressure up the middle. Fred Warner blitzing. And Mahomes just going to dump this into the bottom of his running back's legs. Incomplete pass. And Bosa's the one that looks like shut down a screenplay there for KC. It looks like they were trying to set up a screen, but Bosa was able to blow it up. 3rd and 5. Strong formation right here for the Chiefs. Kelsey motioning from that side to the left side. Mahomes looks left. He's going to roll up the pocket. Little shuffle pass, and that's a first down to Worthy. And just Mahomes, I feel like, is the only person that's willing to do that over-arm, like shuffle kind of toss like that. Just, yeah. Kermit the Frog. I'm trying to remember someone else other than Kermit the Frog's name so I could try a Kermit the Frog voice, but who else? There's Miss Piggy, Kermit the Frog, Elmo. Oh, I do Elmo's voice.
Elmo is very good friends with Kermit the Frog. Kermit the Frog here on a 1st and 10. Little jet sweep going left. He's got some room. Oh my God, almost never seen a hit like that.
Okay, I'm done. Y'all probably hate me now. But, what a hit, though. My God. Is that Mustafa again? Yeah, Mustafa laying the wood again. He always comes in 100 miles an hour. 2nd and 5. Strong formation. Run up the right side, cut back to the middle, and Hunt still working and able to get what looks like maybe 2 or 3 yards on the play. It's going to bring up a 3rd and very short here for Kansas City as they are in the red zone and trying to extend this to a 2-score game. Guys, I might have to go get a beverage real quick. I like to get my beverage before halftime just in case for things. And we got our American Heroes come. I actually am going to wait, though, because we're about to have a big play. I can feel it. 3rd and 3. Mahomes flipping the formation from right to left, making another adjustment for his offensive line. 4 seconds on the play clock. Shotgun, trips bunch left, and Mahomes is calling a timeout. Mahomes literally had been calling and signaling a timeout for like 3 or 4 seconds straight, and no one acknowledged it. All right, while they've got the timeout, now I'm going to go get the beverage. I will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Give me one moment. Looks like I just missed a play. So Chiefs looks like they, let's see, little short pass to the halfback outlet. And yeah, just a little too aggressive on that pursuit, sadly. What's rough is going away for a drink and then losing all the viewers. 1st and goal here. Kelsey lined up right with Gray. Right tackle signaling something to Gray. Run going right side, and Hunt, he's in. And that's another touchdown for KC. 14-3, barring the PAT with 6:45 left here in the 2nd quarter. And he's not on the ground. Oh, that ball kind of comes out. But he made it just in time. And PAT, of course, is good by Buckner. Ooh, good block attempt by one of the 49ers there, diving for it. Oh, we got a strip sack by the Rams defense on the Raiders, and it's going the other way. Rams defense just scored in that game. That's Durant. I believe the cornerback is going to get the sack. And number 3 of the defense picks it up, takes it all the way back. Rams are now up 14-3 in that game with 1:05 left in the second quarter. Washington just continuing to smash Carolina away. They're up 20-0. And yeah, it's just Washington is in the red zone too with 10 seconds left. My God. That's wild. So Washington's going to score again before halftime. Absolutely wild. Let's unretire. Why not? That would be funny to watch all of them play. Like, oh, I joke about it every once in a while. I'm like, man, I keep telling myself that's why I'm going to the gym every day. I'm excited. This is going to be, I was talking to my girlfriend. I'm like, I'm going to try so hard this week. So, I've been working out like 3 days a week for minimum like 5-6 months now almost. I've been getting a lot stronger, a lot more definition in my muscles. But the thing is, man, I have been in like a probably 1,400 calorie deficit for I don't know how long, like daily. Um, so this next week, I am going to try super hard to actually hit my calorie goal, which is like 3,400 calories a day for the next week, which means eating probably a lot of rice for me. But let's watch Noah Gray here. They're showing here, and yeah, I'm just cut blocks Nick Bosa. That's what you got to do. Butker with the kick here. I'm going to guess probably not much of a return here. Yeah, no return from the 49ers. But so like I was telling my girlfriend, I'm kind of like really excited in a certain sense. Like I really am excited to see like just how I physically feel after like one whole week of actually supposedly eating like calorie wise what I'm supposed to be at. And like if I'll see like any growth development within that week essentially, like, or size added, weight added essentially. It's going to be a little hard though. Like I said, I think minimum like 3,400 calories for my height, size, weight, and all that. Run going left, big hole there for Jordan Mason, and only 9, but we've got a flag on the play. And this is probably coming back. Holding number 71 offense. Trent Williams, and that's unusual. Let's see. Let's watch. They're watching the big board themselves. I mean, it looked like Trent took his arm off him, but the guy just turned and made it like, and the rest probably couldn't tell. 1st and 20 now. Brock going deep over the middle, got Kittle. And that's a first down, gain of 21 yards on the play. As the 49ers offense finally showing some signs of life. And this is just a very easy post route. Yeah, got to double team Travis. Oh, I see Saubert in there. I think that's their second or third string tight end. Strong I formation here for the 49ers. Toss play going left. Good block by Trent. And maybe a gain of 3 on the play. Going to bring up 2nd and 7. Don't play the slots, Cade. The slots are a scam. The slots are a scam. Second and 8. Only gave him 2 yards. And Purdy under pressure, sacked on the play. And that's Karlaftis. You got to keep an eye on him. My God. Like they're saying, we got 2 guys over there. Y'all both go fall on the ground. 3rd and 12. Trips right here. Stacked bunch formation. Blitz coming from that way. Purdy takes a shot on the play, too. Tries to get the ball off quickly to Ayuk, but I mean, and Trent's on the ground there after that play. That's unusual, too. He must have got hit. Let's watch here and just, I don't know if he saw that pressure coming till late. And even if he gave him that ball correctly to Ayuk would have got leveled on the play. 4th and 12. Oh, almost blocked again. Good punt return coverage here, but fair catch called for at about the 14-yard line. So Chiefs here with 4 minutes left are going to have another chance to score and extend this lead. 14-3 Kansas City over San Fran. That's fucking wild, man. Like, that's fucking wild. Let me see. Modules, commands, defaults, commands. Interesting. So trying some new commands here while we're. What up, Azo? How you doing, my boy? How you doing today? Trying out some new commands and stuff like that. I guess I don't have a raffle open. Or I can't open a raffle like that. Come on. Custom. Oh, that's cool. Okay, that's actually really cool. There we go. And so then we can do a command of, you can join the raffle using exclamation point raffle. There we go. Okay. My predictions for tomorrow's game. Hold on. Let's go to the game notes. I already got them done. I mean, it's high-scoring offenses. Before Thursday's game, Baltimore was the first-ranked offense. We're basically coming in top 5 in every offensive coordinator category. We're top 5 in almost every defensive category other than coverage, but the coverage is so miscued because Baltimore is, well, is ranking technically like 21st in coverage, is allowing the least amount of yards of separation, is number 1 in separation score in the NFL on defensive side. Meaning the Ravens are allowing basically a yard or less of separation on every catch they've allowed. Meaning every catch that is allowed, there is someone on top of the fucking receiver, basically. So the coverage thing is way blown out of proportion. Tampa, though, does have the 28th run defense. So, and Debo's headed to the locker room. He's having breathing issues, it looks like. And we're going to hope Debo's okay. But Tampa has a pretty sus run defense. We're hoping that we're going to basically just push them out of the way in a sense. Like, just like we did with Dallas, but it might be a little hard now. They've got a good coverage unit compared to some of the other teams we've been playing. Mahomes rolling out to his right and got a man, throws it back to Kelsey, a little back across the shoulder throw there. And like Tom Brady said, you broke every quarterback rule making that throw right there. But considering it's also only a 3-yard throw, it's okay. Asa said, oh yeah, that's something to scratch your head at. Yeah, and that's why like everyone's been roasting the Ravens like secondary, you know. Oh, they're giving up all. No, dude, they've been playing such good wide receivers, and they are playing so damn good. It's just, you know, Devontae Adams makes a huge catch. Keon Coleman makes a great back shoulder throw that they actually cannot repeat in a sense, you know, because they don't have that repetition in practice yet. Like, I like how Streamlabs really be pushing that raffle harder than it puts my polls and stuff like that. I need to figure out if there's a command that will tell Streamlabs, like, or how do I get Streamlabs to more often put up my polls and stuff like that, remind people about my polls. I don't have a timer for that. I have chat lines, which I don't know what that's about. Oh, I think chat. Oh, I totally get it now. I understand the chat line command now. I'm so stupid. I am so stupid for not getting this either. Hold on. Cancel the poll. Yes, cancel the poll. We will then redo it. We go to the advanced. Duration. Send chat notification. Use time. Oh, I can't do on the polls? Man, that sucks. That sucks. Boring. 3rd and 8 here, and KC is just going to take this down to the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 8. All right, back to, I was trying to figure out a command actually. Defaults. Highest vote, top hours, betting, merch. I'm going to try a command, don't hate me. Let's see. Change the stream game. Disable safe mode. Gamble, 8-ball slots, duel, deny, redeem. Huh. Let's see here. Is there a way to... YouTube. What up, Mad Dog? How you doing, John LeJay? I ain't seen you in a minute, my boy. How are you doing? Change here to... Okay. Might be able to do something here. We'll see. We'll see here. All day. Oh. I like this commercial, honestly. All time like, oh. All day like, oh. Sorry. I really like that commercial. All day like, oh. Huh. Time to throw this season. Early downs. On third down, he's gotten more time to throw. It's because he's buying time, Tom Brady. That's what that stat's about. Come on, Tom. You should know that. On third down, yeah, there you go. 3rd and 8. From split back to 2 tight ends. A little bit of change in the formation here. Mahomes getting pressure, rolling out to the right, and this one gets back to the line of scrimmage. So incomplete pass. Looks like Mahomes might have been trying to draw roughing the passer there. Bosa saying, nah, man, I didn't even touch you, bro. Let's go. San Francisco going to get a chance here with 1:55 on the clock. They're on the 27-yard line with this punt. Let's see how deep Kansas City can get it. Big kick here from Ariza. Oh my God. Caught at the 10. Gonna get a chance to return. It breaks out. Going down the left. Makes one man miss. Got a second man. We got a flag and tackled at the what looks like the 22, but we've got a flag. So this might bring it back to around the 10. That's going to be rough for the Niners. And for those that don't know, I'm pretty sure Ariza was punt god. I think he got drafted by the Bills. Had some allegations against him, if I'm not mistaken. Got dropped by the Bills. And, of course, Kansas City signs him to go with Harrison Butker back there into a womanizing kicking. There's never been a more womanizing kicking special teams room than Ariza and Butker. And that is the correct call there. You can see there as the Niner has the jersey right here, pulling it so hard. And you got to love the flag hits Cowling on when he's trying to. A lot of people have joked that the refs got to watch, man, throwing these flags at the player, like hit him in the face or something, mess him up. 6 penalties against the 49ers today, resulting in 2 first down for the Chiefs. 1:39 officially on the clock, ball on the 10-yard line as the San Francisco 49ers have 90 yards to go to make this a close game before half. Purdy, good pocket, and what the heck was that? And we've got a flag. This has got to be pass interference. Like, McDuffie all over Ayuk on this play. Yeah, and he did have Kittle maybe, but. And I think Andy's making a case for us. He's saying, my guy has inside leverage. He is allowed to stand there. If his guy tries to play through my guy, that's not the. That's a questionable pass interference. Like, I totally understand why they called it. But again, McDuffie had clear inside leverage. He is just sitting there. Ayuk tries to play through him, not around him. McDuffie has every right to stand his ground as a defensive player. Purdy getting blitzed over the middle and misses his man. Looking for Pearsall that time. Azo said, how's Brady setting in with the job? Actually, he's setting in really good. He's doing a pretty damn good job, to be honest with you. Not quite as good as Romo at first, but I think he's going to be better than Romo in the long run. Like, he's not calling the plays like Ayuk did, but he's giving a very good perspective, and it's spot on, honestly. 2nd and 10. Kittle, the man in motion for the Niners, moving left. Purdy looks right before the play. He's looking that way now, and that's Pearsall with a catch. Good to see him. His first NFL catch going for what looks like maybe 6 yards. And again, Purdy looked right before the play and then stared down right after the play. That's a little worrisome in my opinion. That's just so wild, then. They basically got mugged in San Fran. Possibly because someone leaked his location, if I'm not mistaken. Steve-O says, Brady is annoying, talks until the ball is snapped. So a lot like me. But it's also his job to like kind of fill in a little bit here and there. That's why what they're telling him to do, Steve-O. You know what I mean? Third and 4. Split back here for the Niners. A little bit of motion by Kittle. That's an interesting route they're setting up for him. Purdy steps up, going deep down the left sideline. Kittle's wide open. And DJ Reed tries to make a play, but Kittle with a huge play. And this was interesting. This was split back, motion Kittle from right to left, and basically running a wheel route from that motion from a split back. And I didn't really believe that would work, but somehow DJ Reed lost him. And pass going left here to Jordan Mason and tackled. That's going to be gain what looks like maybe 4 or 5 on the play. And Kyle Shanahan's going to call his first time out of the game here with 48 seconds left in the second. Man, I feel like it's somewhat of a curse sometimes, like the commercials and the podcast, man. Like Mahomes started doing more commercials, his play started to decline. Kelsey started doing the podcast. And like there's a lot of people that have done the podcast and their play. CJ Stroud plays down from last year. Micah Parsons plays down from last year. Kelsey plays down from last year. You know what I'm saying? Like the lone exception is my boy Marlon Humphrey, and I don't care what anyone says. Niners need to make a play here. 2nd and 6. Ball on the 31-yard line. Kittle in motion from right to left. Yeah, Ayuk's hurt too now? Over the middle! And, now I see why you said Ayuk's hurt too now, Steve-O. Of course, Debo already left the game having breathing problems, and Ayuk, after catching that pass, is down now. I think this is left shoulder, left arm, maybe. And like they're saying, because it's in the final minutes, San Fran will be charged a timeout due to injury. And, oh, gosh. He takes a big hit on his... that right knee. If you watch, as the defensive player comes in, it's a good shot. He's aiming for thighs and hip. But just as he hits that thigh-like area, just, the knee, thigh, I guarantee you his entire leg right now is numb. He has probably one of the worst dead legs of his life, and he feels like his leg's going to fall off minimum. It also was like a hit on the hands, like his entire side just hurts. That is, my God. The Chiefs are saying, if we can't have wide receivers, you can't have wide receivers. The joke there is, of course, that coming into this game, Rashee Rice hurt, Marquise Hollywood hurt. There's so many people hurt on wide receiver wise. Chiefs have no wide receivers, and then Ayuk just got smashed. Debo's having breathing problems. Pearsall's making his first NFL debut game after being shot. Oh God, these political ads get to me. I ain't gonna even start talking about politics on a sports stream today. But my gosh, go out and vote. That's all I got to say. Go out and vote, please. I hope to turn my state into a battleground state again. That's all I got to say. Rams are up 14-6 on the Raiders. So Raiders showing a little bit of sign of life now. My God, though, Washington is up 27-0 on Carolina right now. That's not even a game anymore. Washington's going to put up the backups in soon. They're almost halfway through the third quarter in that game. Like I said, that is not even a game anymore. Like, nice roll, Steve-O. And if y'all didn't see it earlier, Browns Deshaun Watson feared to suffer a season-ending Achilles injury. It's just wild. Now that he is injured, they can't get out of that contract. They can't get out of anything, man. They are so just screwed. Like, absolutely. Oh, no. Raiders O'Connell believed to have suffered a broken thumb. Minshew back in at quarterback. That sucks, man. You finally get a chance to play again, and you break your thumb on your first game of the season. Like, that's fucking rough, man. And like they're saying, now they have one timeout left, 37 seconds. They really need a touchdown. Down their 2 number 1 wide receivers. Quick wide receiver screen going right, and pretty good play here by Jacob Cowing. Man, that was fast. That was fast. And, of course, no Jaden Daniels. I'm guessing he got hurt, so Marcus Mariota in there. Marcus Mariota for the Commanders, 10 of 14 for 119 yards and 2 touchdowns. Steve-O, I know you said something about the Jaden Daniels thing earlier because you had to go pick up Geno. What was the injury? Do you know? Oh, Worthy got hurt also, and Jennings is out. My God, both teams now was basically without their top 3 wide receivers, essentially. Both teams without top 3 wide receivers. That's wild. San Francisco, though, is built different. They have Jacob Cowling, Ricky Pearsall still in this game, and, of course, Kittle versus Kelsey. Advantage has got to still go to San Fran in this department. 2nd and 1. Really need a first down here. I expect a run from the Niners. They're going to pass it. Over the middle. Woo! Dangerous throw there. Defender jumping to try to make an interception. 27 seconds now, 3rd and 1. And that's like I said, I would have just ran it, got the first down, and probably spiked it. And now you have 3 downs, to get 3 downs for the goal instead of now only. I guess technically it's still 3 no matter either way you look at it, but you would have been a little yard or 2 closer, maybe even 3 yards. I mean, shit, you could have scored on the run. Handoff going left, and oh no, Jordan Mason's going to lose 2 on the play. And they don't have any timeouts. Why would you run it now? Now is not the time to run it, Kyle Shanahan. And the field goal kicker is running out there last minute. KC has a timeout if they want to use it. They're not probably going to. And kick is good. Whoo. And that was bad play calling by Kyle Shanahan. He absolutely should have ran it on the first play. And then on the first one, and on 3rd and 1, they would have had a fresh 7 downs. And then if you didn't get it, you tell them, all right, guys, here's the thing. If we get the first down, you run up there and you spike the ball. If you do not get that first down, you immediately run and QB sneak it for the first down. Immediately on 3rd and 1. And catch them off guard. Or you go 3rd and 1, I would actually, better yet, let me rephrase this, because again, like actually thinking about the play call. You go 3rd and 1, QB sneak with a hard count. Let's say you run it on the 2nd and 1. You don't get it. 3rd and 1. You scramble up to the line as fast as you can. They might be thinking you're going to spike it. First of all, the QB sneak's probably going to work that much better. Second of all, if you hard count, you might get the free first down, stop the clock, and basically because you're inside the 5, it's half the distance to the goal. So, bad play calling by Kyle Shanahan retrospectively in that. It's a rib injury. Okay, at least that might not be like a long-term injury for him potentially. They could just probably put a flak jacket on him to protect him a little better. That's good to know. My God, they scored again. Washington now is up 34-0 and has the ball again with 8:44 in that game. What? I gotta go. Hold on. I gotta go look at what the hell is going on in that game. Like, I am fucking mind blown. Like 100%. Andy Dalton, 7-11 for 59 yards and 2 interceptions. Do they have fumbles? Yep, Raheem Blackshear and Jatavion Sanders. One fumble, one. That's fucking rough, my guy. Like, 1 sack, 1 interception. My God. That's like, I just don't even understand how they're down that much. I mean, how many times did they punt? How many times did they punted? They've only punted 3 times. I mean, we've had more punts in this game, I feel like, to be honest with you. But with that, it's halftime. I mean, 8-point game. Technically, it's back to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion, if you can make that 2-point conversion. But, God, this is not looking good for them, in my opinion. Like, and we're going to the halftime report here, the Kansas City San Fran game. KC looking to remain undefeated. The refs giving them a little bit of help in this one, but and here they're showing the Washington Carolina game. There's Bryce and Jaden, and is that where Jaden got hurt? Oh wow, that was a weird injury. Had to leave the game. My gosh. But here's Marcus Mariota rolling out right, nails Zach Ertz. What a throw! Daniel's back out. He's smiling. They're probably just going to hold him out just for safety reasons, basically. I mean, no reason to put him back in if they're, Rhino incoming. Sticks of Maine. Welcome in. And Aiden O'Connell, poor dude, broke his thumb. And there's Cameron Curl getting a fumble return. Of course, I used to have Cameron Curl on my fantasy team. Not anymore. That's a little rough. Welcome in, Rising Rhino, Lou, Giants. How y'all doing today? Jack. Saquon Barkley, they're showing talking about 176 yards rushing. Anthony Richardson gets the win, 10 of 24 for was that 176. I'm glad the Packers won. I'm glad the Bengals won. Browns lost to Deshaun Watson. I told everyone the Jaguars were going to beat up on the Patriots in London. They just play different when they're in London. It'd be like that, I appreciate y'all, but yeah, Juju left the game as well. Yeah, Juju left the game. I forgot he was questionable and then left technically. So, like, it is absolutely Rise and Rhino, raid, sub, and smash that like button. I appreciate y'all. I really do. And I really hope, I think y'all are all 49er fans if I'm not mistaken, or at least most of y'all. I'm rooting for y'all. Everybody's rooting against the Chiefs right now. No lie. Oh, excuse me. Of course, we're sipping on some Crown and Coke today. We got the American Heroes Cup here. The Global War on Terrorism Memorial Foundation leads the efforts to plan, fund, and build the National Global War on Terrorism Memorial on the National Mall in Washington, D.C., on a site befitting the historical significance of the service of those in this war. So for those that don't know, you can go to the Global War on Terrorism Memorial Foundation.org, GWOT Memorial Foundation.org. And that's their nonprofit for those that served in the war against terrorism. And again, welcome into the raffle. He famous for love it. Oh, Rhino loves the gold. Man, can we just talk about this? Ryan's was better than Golden Corral. Forever, Ryan's was better than Golden Corral. I'll fight anyone any day of the week. We'll set up a fight. Anyone that disagrees. Iron Man style. Whoever's standing at the end wins. But man, I miss going to Ryan's. I haven't been to I used to go to Ryan's and I would just load up on steak, mac and cheese, green beans, and rolls. That was like my combo. And I would just eat it for days. It would be very handy right now. I was talking about this earlier. I've been working out a lot. We're starting to. I joke that I'm trying to get back into playing shape, and I've been in a 1,400 calorie deficit for like I don't know how long. So Ryan's would really help with that. But this week I am actually going to really try to like meal prep a lot and make sure I hit that calorie goal for like 1 week at least straight and just see how I feel, see like if I put on some weight, see what's going on kind of. Azo said when you compare prices, I agree, but food quality, really, you thought Golden Corral, I feel like Golden Corral had better choices, like diverse choices. If I'm going to be 100% fair and honest. Thank you for the subscription, Scott. I appreciate you, my boy. I'm glad Streamlabs made sure to tell me that. It's been failing me lately with my alerts, I've noticed. But I feel like Golden Corral has some really good, but like, I don't know. I always got really good steak at Ryan's, like it might have been fatty, but I would just trim the shit out of it down myself, and then season it up myself, and it was fine. But like Golden Corral always had a lot of good stuff. Good day, mate. Are you Australian, Scott? Good day, mate. Good day, mate. That's not a knife. Now this is a knife. R.I.P. Crocodile Dundee. Oh, Metcalf leaving the game against the Falcons on a cart. That's unfortunate for Seattle. Scott says, sorry I was late. No worries, my boy. I appreciate y'all for coming in. Azo said, I suppose it depended on what you got. I know. What's your go-to, man? I haven't been to a Golden. I think the last time I went to Golden Corral was when I was in high school and I worked for Chick-fil-A. And the Chick-fil-A owner one Sunday was like, I think it's important to have these moments like this. So our Chick-fil-A owner legitimately paid for every employee to go to the Golden Corral together, basically. And it was actually kind of a really cool bonding, fun experience, I definitely took advantage of it, went and got me some free food. I'm glad I'm not the only one that has those. The guy on the NFL, the game of the second half, the second half of your game is coming up and they cut before he even finished the statement. At least it's not only me. They can mess up too. Azo said his go-to is mac and cheese, chicken, and or breakfast foods. You know what's funny, Azo? So Azo, since you're here, I want to talk to you specifically about this. So you know me, I want to open up tons of businesses. Like right now, currently in my area, I want to open up a private dog park with grooming and boarding and doggy daycare services. I want to buy a chunk of land and open up like a Sprouts grocery store with also a medical complex built in there just to rent out the medical buildings. But I have exactly the layout of the building that I want. I'm honestly copying a really nice building from Colorado that I used to go to. But the third idea, Azo, you can relate to. So the only like alligator sanctuary near us, like for 2 hours, Azo closed in our area. So I was like, man. Then actually, there's a like a ranch nearby that has alligators that they're looking to rehome them, but they can't afford them to like pay for transportation and all this stuff for them to go 2 hours to this other place, yada yada yada. So I was like, man, Azo, I bet you I could open an alligator adventure here, essentially. And for those that don't understand that reference, in our hometown, Azo's actually, I grew up with Azo. Azo knows me personally. There's a place called Alligator Adventure where they charge, and it's like a refuge and alligator place where they keep a bunch of alligators, reptiles, and different things. And, they charge to get in. And of course, like eventually, though, when alligators pass from age, you can sell them for leather and stuff like that. You can sell alligator eggs for money and all this stuff. So, Aza, my idea with that is I want to open up an alligator adventure essentially here that will then, also act as a great sanctuary. So all the alligators will basically essentially come to me for free. And then also do like stuff like the swamp boat rides and, I joked, man, even opening up a restaurant that was like dedicated to serving alligator. But PETA might come after me for that one. If I can serve anacondas, the invasive species, that would be actually funny. It's a restaurant designed to target invasive species. Like we only buy and sell invasive species, basically. So we encourage hunters to even go out harder to catch invasive species. I think that would actually be an amazing idea. Restaurant concept. Maybe I'm just crazy. But for those that are new to the channel and don't know me, man, I'm just obsessed with trying to get ahead. I grew up poor. I was born poor. I'm still poor. I'm just obsessed with trying to find a way to make money and be my own boss. Hence why we're here today. Just kidding. And we got Kevin Burkhardt up here with Tom Brady. I mean, coming into this game, hold on, was all my wrong notes. Why is that Baltimore Washington? Where is my? Oh, that's right, because I did Baltimore Tampa accidentally first. And like they're saying, both teams are basically down their top three. Scott says, Darwin, have you seen the movie Meth Gator? No, but I've grown up around enough gators. I've probably seen a real live meth gator. Azo said, bro, I hear all that. And Azo, you really do, man. You understand exactly what I'm talking about, man. You gotta be careful of gators, man. The real the folklore is the South is that if someone's trying to get rid of you, they'll just cut you up and throw you in the river or in the swamp, because then you'll just be eaten up by like 20 different gators, basically. And then they got to go out there and hunt gators, basically, to come find you. And Chiefs with a pretty good return here, down at what looks like the 28, 29-yard line. So KC going to start the second half here with the ball. Hey, so you know how I got a real good one? My girlfriend, guys, for those that don't know, I was talking about this early in the week. My girlfriend offered to buy tickets to this game, so not this game. But, and he's pointing at his right knee, so he's saying his right knee's messed up for Ayuk. But my girlfriend offered to buy me tickets to the Ravens Tampa Bay game, which is 2 hours away from us. Holmes going deep over the middle, and he overshot Worthy. He didn't think that was like they just said on the broadcast. I didn't think that was possible, bro. And my God, Worthy, just a simple go route right down the seam, and my God, he just runs right by number 6 on the play. And San Fran lucky that they weren't exactly on the same page there. I'll have to look into it, by the way. I'm going to Google it right now. Meth Gator. Oh, it's a 2024 film. I didn't realize it was that new. I've definitely inspired by a storyboard that was created by a joke on social media by Jim DeSantis after he reads a news story about real gators being addicted to meth. Oh, yeah, because like the shit that they cook and they gets like flushed down the drain and then gators get addicted to it. That's hilarious, though. Like, I don't mess with snakes, but I would totally get in the water probably with an alligator. I'm gonna be honest with you. Now that's the Florida slowly encroaching into me. For those that don't know, I live down here in Florida now. 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap. Mahomes going deep down the right, and it's intercepted. The Chiefs player fell in. 49ers are returning number 2 of the Niners and out of bounds. That's Lenore. And a big turnover for the Chiefs. A great play for the Niners. Let's see if we get a replay. And he's looking for Xavier Worthy on this corner route, and Xavier just trips over his own feet. And Lenore just runs the route for him after he falls. Oh! That was absolutely a late shot by number 99. And he throat shotted Mahomes late. That was absolutely a dirty. Mason, run left, and not much on the play. 13:50 on the clock here as the Niners are in favorable field position. And that's just unfortunate. Like I said, Brady's like, I like the decision to throw it, but just he tripped and fell. And look at the Niner fans excited. Scott says, yeah, but Gators, yes, but yeah, I'm with you on that, Scott. Crocodiles are a little different than Gators, and we actually have both down here in South Florida. We have saltwater crocodiles and actual Gators, and Purdy pressured, able to get the ball off, and takes a hit on the play. 3rd and 10. Man, they gotta get something going here, like. Yeah, Azo, man, I wish I could find a way to make it happen somehow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, make a way. Because, like, I know, for example, like the alligator adventure thing, the way you feed the gators is you go to places like Walmart, any of these grocery stores, and you basically work deals with them. Hey, you know, the meat that you're going to expire, this is not for human consumption by any means. And you buy it off them for lower rates. Purdy rolling and left, and he apes. Oh, they're going to say he's short a yard. I think he got the first down. I think that's a bad spot. That's a bad spot. And 4th and 1 officially. Bless you. My girlfriend can't hear me, but I can hear her. She's out there. She's on her phone, curled up on the couch. She's got the temp turned down, the fan on, under some blankets. She's got her headphones on, playing some games with the TV on. And here we go, 4th and 1. Let's see if they go for it. QB sneak, and they got it. They got it, for sure. That should be a fresh set of downs, yep. Both sideline Judds are giving them the first down, so. I mean, yeah, that's what you do. That's an easy play. Easy quarterback sneak right there. Easy. 1st and 10, 11:50 on the clock. Ball on the 13-yard line of the Chiefs. Pearsall, the man in motion here. A little play action rolling out right. He's got Kittle on the right side. 10, the 5, and pushed out of bounds at what looks like the 4-yard line. They're saying 9 yards on first down, so officially going to bring 2nd and 1. Purdy now 8 of 17, 113 yards, and 1 interception on the day. It's been a rough day for him. Colin says, so you eat gator? Oh, not just in Florida, Colin. You could eat gator in general. I'm going to tell you, for those that have never eaten gator, gator tastes exactly like chicken. It really fucking does. But gator is really tough meat. So if you're going to cook gator, the best way to do it is in a stew, long, low, and slow, so that it can tenderize the meat. You'll see a lot of places that they'll be like, oh, we got deep fried gator bites. And they'll take like gator tail, chunk it up, bread it, and deep fry it. Oh my God, is it like usually so fucking rough and chewy. And not like chewy like in a fat way. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just so fucking chewy. But it really does taste just like chicken. I'm not even lying to you. I have had gator before. 1st and goal, 10:35. Power I formation here for the 49ers. No wide receivers out on the field. And it's a QB sneak. Purdy's in. That's a good play call. That was a sneaky good play call. They sold out from under center to go both ways, wedging to both outside edges from the over center, basically. And Purdy just takes it. And like Tom Brady's even saying, this is a rare QB sneak. That was a good call by Shanahan, actually. Colin says, we don't eat that up here in Toronto. I'm about to say, y'all shouldn't even have alligators or crocodiles in Toronto. I think that's a southern, southeast or southern hemisphere kind of thing. I'm really surprised they're not going for the 2-point conversion here. Oh! Carlson misses the PAT. Dung. And that's going to keep it a 12-4. Oh my God. And again, I don't understand why the 49ers didn't go for a 2-point conversion there. They could have tied the game. In worst case, they're in the same situation they're in now. What the hell, Kyle Shanahan? Every time I praise Kyle Shanahan for something good, he goes and does something so fucking boneheaded. I now understand why San Francisco 49ers fans feel the way that they do sometimes about this man. He puts such good plays and formations, and then when he's calling the plays, he makes such boneheaded calls sometimes. But then, like even Tom Brady was like, that was a great quarterback sneak. That was well designed, well timed. Like, that was absolutely every level of the play well done. Hurry quick, the neighbor is watching. Hurry quick, the neighbor is watching, and I get nervous when the neighbor is watching. He did it. Good job, neighbor. That was actually a pretty funny Apple Card commercial. That was actually pretty funny. I'm not going to lie. You know what, Colin? Toronto is actually one of those places I would love to visit. Like, I'm not a big city guy normally. Like, my girlfriend would love to go visit New York. I would love to go visit Toronto, honestly. Even though it's Drake's territory and I don't really fuck with Drake. But Toronto's got like some really cool colleges and like science institutes from my understanding. Like, when I've like have read certain stuff, Toronto used to be pioneering in like hemp stuff like that. Because they, were just ahead and they had like an institute for it. And so if you're from Toronto, man, hey, what up, Captain, my boy? Captain, man, I was looking so hard to see if I could do raids because I saw you were going live at the 2-minute mark and for halftime. So I was looking so hard to see if I could do a raid of your channel. For those that don't know, too, I'm playing Captain this week in fantasy football. And he is predicted, I think, to beat me by like 20-something points, if I'm not mistaken. He is predicted to beat me by 11.26 points currently. Purdy's not doing him any good, but he's still got Breece Hall and Derrick Henry and Mike Evans. David Njoku went off for 34. Brian Robinson's just running because that game's over in Carolina. I am being saved by Tank Bigsby, Kyle Pitts right now, honestly. Bebop, what up, my boy? Go Niners. I know everyone is voting for the damn Niners, man. We need y'all to beat the Chiefs and end the Chiefs' undefeated season. Like, come on, man. Can I get a come on, man? Bebop says, I gamble these nuts. Bro, have you ever been to D's? D's where? D's nuts. Sorry. I couldn't resist it, guys. I couldn't resist it. The Crown and Coke I'm drinking. Oh, Chief's gonna get a chance to return here. And I mean, he's up past the 30 to like the 34, so technically that is a gain. Is that Carson Steele? That's dangerous. He's got fumble issues. I would not have him returning kicks. That's dangerous. So 49er fans, if I got anyone that's got any connects with the 49ers and you're at that stadium, if Carson Steele is returning that kick, you need to go for the ball. Go for the ball. Come on, man. 10:23 as Kansas City gets started here from their own 34-yard line. Number 17, the man in motion. Little play action, setting up a screen to Kelsey. Going nowhere. Number 91 of the 49ers making a great read on that play. Colin says, Rhino sent me over, but I was late. I'm subbing. I appreciate you, my boy. I don't know why Streamlabs alerts have not been working correctly. Whenever someone subs, like all that stuff, it's supposed to give an audible notification. It's supposed to play like a little GIF on the screen and all that. Like, for real, my boy. Number 649. We're slowly getting there. I appreciate you, Colin. Pass over the middle, and that's caught for a gain of 9 on the play. I've got to actually reload my... I'm like a lot of y'all. I can't pay to watch these games, so we're watching through other means, if you know what I'm saying. You know, there's this thing out east, you know, and we like to stream games here on the channel, and you know what I'm saying. And oh, that's a no catch. That's a no catch. That hit the ground. That is a no catch. Oh, and good job by replay assist. Wow, they didn't even have to challenge it. That's awesome for the Niners. Didn't even have to challenge the play. Replay assist actually turned it over themselves. 3rd and 10 here for Kansas City. Mahomes, 12 of 20 for 108 yards, 2 interceptions. Both quarterbacks having a rough day so far. KC, though, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys. Is that 6 guys up at the line of scrimmage? Oh my God, I'm so stupid. Ignore me. Just ignore me for a moment here. KC's on offense. Of course they. Bosa out there on the left tackle. Wanya Morris for the Chiefs. Brady just circled it. Trips left, though. Niners playing super far off all the wide receivers, giving them tons of space. Mahomes with a good pocket, going deep down the sideline. And Kelsey almost had a good catch. Great coverage by number 6 of the Niners. And that's an incomplete. Let's watch here. Kelsey on the right side. He's just going to run a double. He gets by number 7. And I'm sorry, that's number 7. Able to get there. That Ward able to get his hand. Ward initially beat on the play, but has the recovery speed, of course, to catch a tight end. And good job getting there. Might have gotten away with an illegal contact there, like 10 or 15 yards down the field, but good no call, I feel like. Big punt here by the Chiefs, and that's going through the back of the end zone. 9:28 here as San Fran's going to get this ball. And good job by Ward there, getting his hands up and getting it on the ball. $499, $500. What movie is this? On November 15th. I see The Rock. I see an old Santa Claus. I see a Pratt. I see Volibear from League of Legends. I mean, that's the Coca-Cola bear from the Christmas commercials. Like, well, that's a snowman. Red one. That looks so boring and just so generic. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, that looks like such a boring action Christmas movie. Like, were they inspired by Die Hard? Is that what happened? Because everyone knows, Jake Peralta let us know, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Oh, wow. The Panthers finally scored. So now it's 7-37. My God, that's such a... Rams are up 20-9. Raiders are doing nothing with Minshew, man. I'm just sad that Aiden O'Connell broke his thumb to start that game. Like, that's just heartbreaking. And poor Dolphins now are on a 4th-string quarterback. Like, I'm gonna go to Twitter real quick. I gotta put out a tweet real quick. For those that don't know me, Darwin's Raven 20 at Twitter. At the Miami Dolphins. I'm literally out over here tweeting at the Miami Dolphins like, I'm a scout. Man, I implore you, go look at my boy Gunnar Watson. He was a 6-year starter for Troy. 6-year starter. Go give him a shot. He's basically a veteran at this point. Go give him a shot. Purdy rolling out right. He's going to run with it and able to gain about 3 or 4 yards on the play. I think officially they're going to give him 3.5. And like they're saying, Kelsey had him there on that double move. And like they're saying, if Mahomes had thrown that ball a half second sooner, that'd been a catch for Kelsey. And we've got a chief player down here now. Reed's out there too. Who is that? Ooh, Jalen Watson. That's one of the starting corners for the Chiefs is down. He's got a 70-plus PFF grade as well. That would be big for the Chiefs if he goes down. They're really showing Ozempic commercials right now. Ozempic's so abused by all the Hollywood people right now for weight loss. Wow. You got to love one of the guys literally just looks at the camera. He's like, I lost some weight. That's all he says. That is his only line in the Ozempic commercial is, I lost some weight. That's wild. Absolutely wild. I feel like a little irresponsible of Ozempic to do their commercial like that, but maybe I'm just. Oh, there he is. He finally gets a line at the very end of the commercial. Ask me about the power of Ozempic. The one guy who's like, you can lose some weight. His only other line is at the very end of the commercial saying, ask me about Ozempic. Bebop says Renardo Green is a dog, Mustafa. And yeah, Mustafa was one of those guys when I was looking at my draft special, I thought could be third to second round. But I really did like what I saw out of him. Actually, I think I did actually feature Mustafa on my draft special. Now I have to go back and look. But of course, I know for 100% Renardo Green was one of my guys that I featured on my draft special for the cornerback position. You know what? I got you. Just to show you, Bebop, what I'm talking about here. Let me see. I think it's number 3. I got to rename them one day, actually. Yeah. So there's my defense draft special. We're going to add a window capture. Office. Yes. So, of course, here's my draft special, the defensive side. Of course, here's Ricardo Green on my draft special. 13th overall cornerback, 8th in coverage, 4th in pass breakups, tied with Terry and Arnold. Tied for 5th in man coverage snaps, 3rd in man coverage percentage, 1st in man coverage grade, 1st in man coverage forced incompletions. His one problem was his penalties, which he needed to clean up, but he was also tied for 1st in pass breakups. And there's Jordan Mason with a big run down at the 50-yard line. Yeah, Mustafa was the guy I was thinking about featuring on my draft special, but I actually ended up not doing it. But, what up, David McNiner? How you doing today, my boy? But yeah, trust me, Bebop, I knew all about Ricardo. And Mustafa I really liked, but I honestly thought he was going to be like kind of too high for my draft special. First and 10, 8:15 on the clock here in the third quarter. Ball technically on the 49-yard line of the Niners. Purdy, little play action, rolling out the opposite way. He's going to run for it and gain what looks like 5 on the play. We've seen a lot of that. Oh, yeah, Bebop. Those were picks I definitely liked. The thing is this, Mustafa, if you were looking for a box safety to come down and lay the wood, Mustafa was one of the best safeties at doing that in the entire draft class. So it was one of those ones like to replace Hufanga and what Hufanga did. It was a great absolute pick on that. And Ricardo Green, dog. My only question when y'all drafted him was like, how much are y'all going to play man? But as we've already seen in this game, y'all have actually several times switched to really tight man coverage looks essentially and played pretty well out of it. And I think Ricardo Green's going to have some good snaps this year for the 49ers. But next year, I think they might feel comfortable because I think is it Ward or Lenore or both of them are free agents next year for the 49ers, if I'm not mistaken. And with that, you definitely can't keep both. And one of them's probably going to sign a bigger deal than you might be able to sign. But Ricardo Green's going to absolutely mitigate any damage of any corner that leaves y'all in free agency, if any does, that is. It's not a forgiven that they are going to leave. Looking at the cap situation, their play currently, and what the cornerback market's actually going to look like. There's going to be a couple corners that are going to push the market in this offseason, I feel like. 6:30, 2nd and 6 after that run there, and there's Spagnuolo. Look at that little tiny play sheet. David says both, and Lenore's the keeper. I agree on that. I agree. Bebop says smacking him out the box. Young boys got that juice. And I will admit, I try to be very fair and analytical in my takes, even in my own biases. And I will tell everyone, I am slightly more biased towards younger players. And, great break up there by McDuffie. Conley, the antenna receiver, looked like he was going to make a great catch. But McDuffie gets a hand on that ball. Yep, and so basically next year, you're probably going to let Ward go away to free agency, especially if he's, like we say, I'm saying here in Baltimore, right player, right price. I'm sorry, we'd love to keep you, but we're never going to overpay for a player and put the franchise at a bad point. And at this rate, man, the Niners might be looking to move on from, I feel like, Javon Hargrave. 2 seasons, with health issues, basically, and not really playing the best football. If I'd have to look over the cap. Let me see here. Oh, no, Purdy with a miscommunication, and he throws an interception to Roland Wallace, and that looked like a miscommunication. I don't know what happened. Purdy is very upset right now. Oh, no. Let's see here. And this is Bell. He breaks, looks like he's running out. Purdy looks like he's running corner, maybe. Obvious miscommunication, probably on Ronnie Bell. And my God, the turnovers continue in this game. Yeah, my question, David, for the 49ers guys, if you're still there. Barring cap implications, I'll look into that in a minute. Let's say if there were no cap problems with it. Would you move on from Javon Hargrave just to create more space to sign either, your own guys like Purdy and such, or to sign other free agents? You know what I'm saying? And like David McNider says, Ronnie ran the wrong route, or ran the route wrong. And yeah, I'd put money on that. It's such a shame too, because Ronnie was like the 6th or 7th wide receiver, one of those guys that didn't really stand out to me in all my statistics, but I put him on my special just based off a catch he made at the combine, kind of. And I was like, it shows he's got really strong hands. He's a big, physical, strong receiver. He might struggle with separation issues in the NFL. And then I think from the 49er fans, he's caused nothing but issues for the 49ers, which has been very disheartening. But it's not uncommon. You see a lot of these guys coming, they get discouraged. They're not studying the playbook. And let me tell you this. I went to school with Jerome Simpson, the Coastal Carolina wide receiver. If you remember, you can probably Google him right now. You'll see as a Cincinnati Bengal, he front flipped into the end zone while getting tackled and landed the front flip, and he went viral for it. And the guys, when I played semi-pro, I played with a 4-year tackle from CCU. Dude had all the athletic talent in the fucking world, but he could not learn the playbook, and that's why he never made it in the NFL. He was so talented. He had the talent to be a legit number 2 wide receiver in the NFL, but he just couldn't get the playbook. Bebop says, I'm watching my phone and I'll be in and out. We got this, though. Front four are a problem. Yeah, the tackles, Bebops, for Kansas City are really bad. And because of that, Bosa should eat all day. Like, Bosa should eat all day. I really think y'all should go get Max Crosby. I know it might be hard to get him from the 49ers. And I know there are some 49er fans who are a little skeptical because of the Chase Young thing, but I never had that much faith in Chase Young. I said he's probably not going to do anything in the regular season, and maybe in the playoffs he'll step up, but he's just too undisciplined, too just... First and 10 here for the Chiefs. Ball on the 21-yard line. This has been crazy. Both quarterbacks have thrown 2 interceptions now on the day. Handoff going left. Good cuts here by Hunt, and that's a gain. It looks like maybe 4 on the play. Bosa the bear. Bosa bearing down on the bad boy quarterback. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of B words to go with Bosa. Second and 6, 5:30 on the clock, 25-yard line. That's Gray, I believe, in the man in motion. Little draw play up the middle, good lane for Hunt, and that's a first down and some, just short of the 40-yard line. Looks like at the 38 here. Excuse me. As the Chiefs are approaching midfield. And I would love to get y'all's opinion on Javon Hargrave. I would love to get the 49ers' opinion on Jake Brindle. I would love to get your opinion on your second tight end. Is it Seifert? We haven't seen an Evan Anderson sighting yet for the 49ers. And little play action. Pass going short on the right side here. And that looked like a face mask. Watson. And no call on the play. Mahomes 12 of 22 for 108 yards. As we mentioned, 2 interceptions already. Second and 2, 4:25 on the clock here. Chiefs are getting it done even though it's ugly. Worthy, the man in motion, moving to left. Man moving with him, so man coverage. Little draw play up the middle, and again, Hunt able to get the first down. These draw plays are working really well here for the Chiefs, and Hunt looked a little slow to get up there. It's almost time, boys, for another Crown and Coke. I will admit, you know what I'm excited for, guys? I'm excited to go hang out with my girlfriend tonight. Just go spend some time with her, play some games, probably going to play some TFT later. I would stream the team fight tactics on League of Legends, but just no one will come watch, so... One of the guys, I'm looking at the participants' names in the stream, and one of the guys' names is I Hate Card Games. That's pretty funny, actually. 3:20 here in the third as we're in the final minutes here. A close game, and this is not playoff football right now by either team, in my opinion. These turnovers, this is not playoff football. Worthy, you're seeing in constant motion here for the Chiefs. And another little handoff up the middle, inside zone, and probably about 4 yards on the play. And Chiefs are doing what they probably should have done from the start. Run the damn ball. Just run the damn ball. Ooh, excuse me. I might actually go have to refill my beverage here in a moment. I'm going to probably wait till the end of the quarter, though. 3rd and 6. Trips left, bunch formation up. We're getting the flip here, so moving to the right side here, trips bunch. Kelsey now in that. Let's see if Mahomes goes there. Brady circled it late, and yep, they went right to him. Me and Tom Brady called it, but I called it before Tom Brady. Tom Brady circled it at the last minute and didn't have a chance to actually say anything. I knew it as soon as I saw the bunch formation flip to Kelsey's side. I knew the moment it flipped to Kelsey's side, it was going there. And, of course, Kelsey catches it and gets the first down. And this has got why, for y'all that don't know, when I played semi-pro football, I was a damn good linebacker. I couldn't stop the run to save my life, let's be honest. I couldn't get off a block. I needed to put on weight and put some upper body strength on. But when it came to coverage, I was a problem in coverage. And that's why I always came in on third downs. Handoff going right, and gain of what looks like 3 by Hunt on the play. Little zone outside on that play. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I miss playing football. I wish someone would invite me to come play like in a flag league here or something. I looked into trying to get into the flag leagues here, but it's not well done. Actually, I'm gonna look again. Flag football, my county. Hold on, I forgot to put adults flag football. 2nd and 7. Pressure, Mahomes rolling out left. He should have got rid of it. Oh, he escapes the sack. And he still got the first down, still going. The 10, the 5, and out of bounds. He fakes running out of bounds, jukes back inside. And oh my God, he's going to get hit after one of these plays now. And what a play. He's looking downfield, fakes that little shuffle pass. Fred Warner misses the tackle, fakes his second shuffle, jukes inside. Winters misses him. I think that's Winters. It is. And God, I know Niner fans got to be upset about that. Moondust says, start your own league. That's actually a great idea, Moondust. There are a lot of kids probably down here in Southwest Florida that would play. What's actually funny is I was trying to start an NIL agency. I actually have the paperwork from the Florida Department of Business and Regulations for it. Because technically, I think it was the number 1 running back in high school came out of the high school down the road from me. And I was like, is that my sign that I should be getting into NIL money right now? Like, but that's actually a good idea, Moondust. And something I've actually thought about doing for like charity and doing like a charity flag football tournament or something. It's something I actually mentioned in Tom Grossi's stream as well one day. And he was like, he actually responded to it. He was like, it would just be so much work. And, you know, I don't think Grossi said he really knows like what to do for it. And that's one of those ones where I'm like, oh my God, Grossi, how do we make this work? I would love to run the flag football tournament for you. I'll find the refs. I'll set up the fees. I'll set up the team thing. I'll set up the website. I'll do everything and run the flag football tournament, but I need someone to promote it. You know, I need someone to get the word out there, and let's do a charity football tournament for like St. Jude or something. Like, do you know how much money we could probably raise actually? Like, but you know, Moondust is actually one of those things I talked about here. Whenever I hit my subscriber count to finally like be able to do charity streams, like, and actually have the, you know, send money to charity via YouTube, like directly on the stream, which I think is only 1,000 subscribers, might be 10,000. The day I hit that, I am going to schedule a 24-hour stream. I will stay up for 24 hours straight doing a charity stream nonstop. And we'll raise money for maybe like Wounded Warriors or St. Jude or some good type of charity. Bebop says, come, what the fuck, Kyle? Come on. Nick Sorensen ain't it. I bet, my boy. Is that y'all's defensive coordinator? Yeah. Yeah, Bebop. It hasn't looked absolutely the best. The coverage has been playing pretty damn good, though. Your coverage has improved from last year, but your run defense has gone down, essentially. So I can definitely understand where Bebop's coming from a little bit on that one, for sure. Give me one moment, guys, while they're coming back here from the fourth quarter. Oh, of course, they're back now. All right. After this, their 2nd and goal here. After this down, I'm going to go refresh my beverage. I'm out of Crown and Coke, and I would very much like another one. So, worthy man in motion. Hunt got the run. No, that's going to be close. They're saying he's down at the half-yard line, so just short. Good job by the refs there. Here we go, Niners. Here we go. Come on, guys. Beat the Chiefs. Don't give the Chiefs this. The Niners might. I don't know, man. Niners, how do y'all feel if you actually go into the negative side of the 500? You know what I'm saying? Like, Mundus says, it worked. Call it a nonprofit, get sponsors, donations. Slow at first, but success takes time. I run beauty pageants. Oh, that's good to know, Moondust. And, number 17, Hartman, wasn't looking for the ball. They had a good play call there for the Chiefs. Yeah, and I'm working on it, man. Moondust. I might actually. I might. That would actually be a really cool way, like, to start, is do like a nonprofit for it. I could probably get either the county to lend me field space or the one of the schools nearby to do it. Getting donations and sponsors to put up prizes and stuff like that would probably be pretty easy as well. Mr. Miron says 49ers lose. Oh, we must have a Chiefs fan. Oh, and Mahomes just trucked Mustafa. And we've got a flag, though, down, so this might come back. Let's see. Mahomes keeps it, scrambles in, and kind of trucks Mustafa in the end zone, but let's see who the holding on the defense. That penalty is declined. Kansas City is going to extend their lead. On a 4th and goal, they go for a pass and can't. Is this a pass or is it a design quarterback run? Let's watch here. It's a pass, and yeah, he just decides to run it. Good job by Mustafa realizing that he's going to run and trying to make a play, but by the time Mahomes is in the end zone, Mustafa's there, so couldn't have done much to stop it in that instance. That's unfortunate for the Niners. I'm glad to say see D Winters is playing some more snaps for the 49ers. We'll talk about that in a moment. I'll be right back, guys. Give me one moment. And Bebop, I'll address that comment as soon as I come back with my Crown and Coke, actually. It's something I've got notes on. Perfect. I didn't miss like anything. Beautiful. Beautiful. My apologies. Oh, man. It was one of those ones, if this game wasn't going to be a good game, I was ready to go grill out some pork chops. I got some pork chops defrosting. Debating. I've got a risotto. I'm thinking about making risotto with the pork chops. I think it'd be really good, honestly. Like, I don't know why. Like, I normally do just normal rice with it, but the risotto sounds like so much better. 14-13 on the clock. First and 10. 21-12 Kansas City as the 49ers need to respond here. And run going left. That's Mason. Good cut. And gain what looks like maybe 7 on the play. Probably going to bring up a 2nd and 3. And again, a special thanks to every single one of y'all that's coming and hanging out with us here today for this game. Oh, we got a player down. That's Watson. He's holding like his knee shin area. That is a starting corner here for Kansas City's defense. Had an injury earlier. Of course, we will be live for Monday Night Football tomorrow night. Washington. Oh my God, Washington. I'm losing my mind, dude, without the caffeine today. Baltimore versus Tampa. My beautiful girlfriend actually was offering to buy me tickets to this game. And I told her, you know what, honestly, I think there's better things we can use the money for right now. But Bebop says, yeah, our interior looks weak for no good reason. D-line or O-line? On the O-line, it's Pooney. I'm not Pooney. I'm sorry. Pooney's been playing fucking fantastic. It's your center, Brendel, is PFF's one of, your lowest ranked offensive lineman. The left guard was playing not that great before, but decent. And when I say not that great, I'm still talking about middle of the pack. Don't get it twisted. When I say Brendel is the lowest rated offensive lineman on the 49ers offensive line, he is still dead middle of the NFL centers, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. 63.4 coming into this game. That ranked 20th out of 37 centers in the NFL currently. Because, some injuries and stuff like that. But, so again, a 63 is not a horrible grade. Anything sub of 60, yes, you're playing horrible. 60 and above, you're probably an NFL starter. May not be a great next level NFL starter, but you are a starter in the NFL. So, and Chris Jones makes everyone look bad, basically. And if you're talking about the defensive side of the line, you have actually had some issues on that. Malik Collins and Leonard Floyd, run defense-wise especially, haven't really been that. We saw Leonard Floyd get a sack earlier. Gibbons, or not Gibbons, I'm sorry. Gosh, who is? I'm messing it up now, and it's driving me nuts. My apologies. Give me 1 second, and I'll get it. I know it's on the defensive side of the ball here for the Niners. Jordan Elliott. Jordan Elliott's actually been playing pretty good for y'all. We saw Kalia Davis make a big play earlier. I think D. Winters might deserve some more snaps, but the thing is this, I think D. Winters needs more snaps so that he can grow more. I think, yes, he needs to still put on a little more weight if his weight's listed correctly on the website, but, it's never actually correct. If his weight's correct, he still needs to put on just a few more pounds. He's put on a little bit since when I scouted him. But I'm really interested. I have not seen any of Evan Anderson yet. Number 69 for the 49ers. Only played 32 snaps, but his 32 snaps have been really well. And yeah, coming into this game, Evan Anderson had a 91.8 PFF grade, 77 in run defense, 92.3 pass rush. But again, only 32 snaps, so very limited. But in his limited snaps, he's played great. So I haven't seen him on the 49ers D-line once yet. Play action. Purdy pressured. Oh, steps up. Good move there. Gets the ball off. Oh, Guerrero fumbles. It goes out of bounds, maybe. Oh, and the Chiefs couldn't recover. Might have been tossed back in. Either way, Chiefs are going to maintain. Oh, that was a bad fumble. That was scary. And there goes Guerrero checking out now. 13:25 here on the clock. And I believe they give him a first down. But the injuries are mounting for the 49ers right now. And yeah, that's a bad fumble by Guerrero. You got to be careful. Yeah, it was out of bounds anyway. But first down for the 49ers. Ball on the 42-yard line of the Niners. So 58 yards here to go. Another play action. Purdy all day back there. And Juszczyk with a back shoulder throw. Beautifully thrown ball. Juszczyk almost made a beautiful catch, honestly. Juice. For those that don't know, Kyle Juszczyk, of course, used to be on the Ravens. And that's what, not only the Ravens and M&T used to say, but of course I think they say there in San Francisco. Good job by Chenal, the linebacker of the Chiefs, making a great play on that ball too. But of course, when Kyle Juszczyk makes a play, you usually yell juice because that's his nickname. 2nd and 10. Shotgun formation here for Purdy. Looking right, staring it down, able to get it almost to Pearsall. And hits the ground first. And again, Purdy's got honestly, I'm about to make a note of this. Purdy eye discipline. I'm seeing some serious eye discipline issues right now. And that's hilarious. The Chiefs using their extra O lineman to block the sun. That's hilarious. I'll talk about that in a minute. 3rd and 10. Purdy pressured over the middle. Kittle with a jumping catch. And we've got a flag. They're saying he's short if he caught it by like half a yard. They're saying he's half a yard short. He definitely disagrees. Let's see what the flag is. This might be holding. It's holding on the defense. Let's go. Niners, automatic, 1st down. Najee Johnson. Let's see if it's the correct call here. Let's watch. Oh, they weren't showing the penalty. I thought they were showing the penalty. My bad. 1st and 10. 12:44 on the clock for San Francisco. But yeah, the Chiefs are using their extra offensive linemen to stand and take a sun beating to keep the sun off their starters who are sitting on the bench because I guess it's extra hot today when it was supposed to be cold. That's the wildest thing I've ever seen in all my years of watching football, I've got to say. I have got to say that. I found some website for Southwest Florida. I'm kind of excited. I would love to kind of play flag football a little bit in my free time now that I've been working out and trying to get back into shape and everything. 2nd and 8. Ball on the 49-yard line of the Niners. Purdy going deep down the right sideline. Wide open man. That's Jacob Cowing. Absolutely wide open. And that's a 41-yard gain for the Niners. And Najee Johnson, who just got called for the penalty, absolutely burned by Cowing. If that ball had been thrown a little earlier or deeper, Cowing could have kept running with it instead of having to stop and turn for it. That'd have been a touchdown. What a run, what a throw by Cowing. Ball on the 10-yard line after the big throw. Juszczyk switching to the left side of the formation. Let's see if they run that way. Purdy tried to put someone else in motion. They didn't see it. Mason running left and down at the 4-yard line. Maybe the 3. 1st and goal for the Niners. And I tried to tell people Jacob Cowing is actually a great player. He's got home run speed. They used him in tons of bubble screens and stuff like that at Arizona State, if I'm not mistaken. And look at that. That was a double move, just a little ta-ta. You literally stutter your step for 2 steps, almost like you're about to make your break, and then just boom, accelerate. DeAndre Hopkins used to be absolutely phenomenal at running that double move just like that. Mason, handoff going right and nowhere, losing yards on the play. 2nd and goal for the Niners. I'm sorry, 3rd and goal officially now. Yeah, Seattle absolutely put on a show today against Atlanta. And DK Metcalf went down to injury as well. 3rd and goal. Ball now officially just past the 5-yard line. It's like 5 1/4 to be 100% honest with you. 9:40 left in this game. 21-12. Big opportunity here for the Niners. Trip stack right. Kittle there. Let's see if they go to him. Purdy staring down the middle, and he throws an, oh my God. He threw a horrible interception to Jaden Hicks. I think that's the linebacker of Kansas State, if I remember right. Yep. Washington State, my apologies. And Purdy's hit as he threw, but there was just nowhere to fit that ball. There was nowhere for him to throw that to. Karlaftis applying the pressure, and that was a bad. And again, the eye discipline for Purdy, he's not going through his reads. He literally stared the, excuse my language, he stared the living shit out of that throw. From snap to interception. Never looked anywhere else. Never. And the thing is this, even if you're staring right here and your head is not moving and you are using your peripherals to check, it is so goddamn important to actually move your head. Because if you're here and your eyes are looking left peripheral, the DB doesn't really fucking know that. And there it was. You can see his eyes look left and then he stares this down. He looks left for half a second and then he's staring this down. But when he looks left, he doesn't turn his head left. Exaggerate your head movement. It will move the DBs. That is what the good quarterbacks do when they make their reads. And he's trying to make 2 reads without moving his head. Move your head left. Move your hips. Give us something. Use your footwork to open your hips left and come back to center. You've got to move the defender off the ball. Sorry, rant over. I'm sorry. I used to coach quarterbacks a little bit, and I had a friend that was a damn good quarterback, and he was so good at doing stuff like that. And the stuff like you see Mahomes doing, Jackson's doing a lot more of it. Even Jalen Hurts does it really good every once in a while. And usually play calls have it designed. Your coach will tell you, hey, your head should go boom, boom, boom. You know, or hey, we're faking this. Make sure you look that linebacker off to pull them off that coverage and extend them out of their zone. You know what I'm saying? Like Carson Steele with the run here as they're trying to gain some room. 2nd and short with 8 minutes left in this game. God, I can't wait to talk about that with the 49er fans later. I know they're going to want to talk about that a lot. 2nd and 3, 7:40 here in the 4th quarter. Chiefs just got to run this down, but one more score kind of puts this game away. Gray, the man in motion, little orbit motion. And Steele running this time, and that's a first down or just short of it. 7:25. And Chiefs are pointing first down. Ooh, that's marked just a bit short. 3rd and like inches. David McNiner, I agree, my boys, just straight frustration right now. You can even hear it in my voice, David. I'm frustrated for y'all, to be 100% honest. 6:55. Handoff, Steele, and he's got it. First down. And now the Chiefs are getting ready to basically start running this 4-minute offense. And again, Chiefs haven't played the best game themselves, but just both teams having horrible mistakes today. And I wish I could be in Brock Purdy's ear and Kyle Shanahan's ear so bad. I don't care that they're not my team. Correction made out of love is a beautiful thing, and I just want to help people. 6:20, strong I formation here, strong left technically. Handoff going right, so weak side run here, and gain of what looks like 2, maybe 3. It looks like the ref's going to give him that 3rd yard. So 2nd and 7. And I don't like what I see. Number 90's got his head down for the Niners right now. That's Malik Collins. He just does not have the body language that I want in my defenders right now. Come on. Right now, the Niners, like, look at them. Look at them. There is no energy on that defense. None. Get hyped. Push your guys right now. Joey Bosa and Fred Warner, I want them to almost be like pushing someone by the chain. Go make a play. Make it happen. Hype your boys up. Get them amped for this defensive stand. 2nd and 7. Handoff. Oh, and Hunt's going to lose a yard on the play. That's good news for the Niners. Going to bring up 3rd and long with 5:20 on the clock. Number 90 is Gibbons. Thank you for that. Gibbons has actually played some decent football too. But yeah, he's just like looking down. I don't know whether he's tired or he's like, oh, I know how this story goes, But again, I want to see energy. I want to see amp. Fred Warner pointing something out in the middle, or I'm sorry, both the middle linebackers are 50 and 54. Mahomes climbing the pocket, gets it off. Oh my God, how did he get that ball away to Gray? And that's a 1st down catch for Noah Gray. Mahomes, was this a 4-man rush, I believe? Let's see. So wide 9 look here for the Niners. They bring 4. Good pressure by Bosa, but Bosa keeps taking himself out of the play. Brady made a comment about it earlier, and in my opinion, Bosa completely took himself out of the play and then was just complaining about a flag. You can't do that, man. You're just taking the long route and hoping that you beat them so bad on the speed move you get a flag. And P. Ryan getting a run up the middle, that's a gain of 4. 4 minutes left here, so officially it's time for the 4-minute offense. Both teams do have 3 timeouts left, so the Niners might be forced to use theirs here soon. And I know someone earlier was saying they were unhappy with the defensive coordinator for the Niners. And, I'm going to be honest with you. You got to send some blitzes. I know Bosa's getting there, but I think you need to disguise some blitzes is what it is. Like, you can get there with the 4. You're getting pretty good pressure with the 4, but these tackles are bad. And Mahomes is climbing the pocket. You're not getting the internal push. You need internal push, whether it's from a blitz, a disguise, a stunt, something. Just, it's not getting done. KC with 165 rushing yards on the day right now. That's wild. Wild. And I hate to say this to the 49er fans because y'all know I've been in your channels. It's one of the problems I predicted for your team. The Jets had me thinking I was wrong, after that week 1. But a lot of the other teams have taken advantage of exactly what I was saying from the get-go. And like David said, the 3 turnovers aren't on the defense. Exactly. But at the same time, Mahomes has had 2 turnovers as well. That's the thing. Both teams have had really bad turnovers. So the game could be 100% different for both teams in a sense. And I mentioned it earlier. Both teams right now not playing playoff football at all. But that, like I said, that goes both ways. But at least I would say the Niners have more injury. P. Ryan's wide open on this rollout to the halfback pass. And down inside the red zone as the Chiefs are looking to score again. But my argument for that is at least the 49ers have a little bit of an excuse. If you are having injury problems, that is the only time I will give your team a pass. And like I said, McCaffrey, IR. Feliciano, IR. Pearsall finally getting a start, but was shot. Gross Motos, IR. Hargraves, IR. Curtis Robinson, who is part of that linebacker solution, IR. Hufanga, IR. Greenlaw still out. Drake Jackson's out. Luter Seat Jr.'s out. Your backup left guards or centers out. Oh my God. And there's that Hardman, and he's in. Fuck. Touchdown Chiefs, as they're about to put this to a 28-12 lead. Barring the PAT, of course. Oh, we got a penalty flag, though. So at least like the Niners, and then, of course, now Debo, Ayuk, and Juwan Jennings out for this game. The 49ers, at least in my opinion, have a little bit of an excuse. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's a very rational and reasonable excuse. Oh, yeah, and that's a personal foul. Absolutely. You got to love the Chiefs player started it and then tried to act like it wasn't him. Thank God they called it on both teams, though. But that should have been the Chiefs. That should have been absolutely against the Chiefs to start with. Absolutely against the Chiefs. And David said, Ayuk's knee injury, Debo illness, but out. Yeah, I saw Debo was having breathing issues at one point. Ayuk got slammed. It was a good tackle, but holy crap. I saw when Ayuk got slammed. His entire right side just got demolished, basically. So, you know, like I said, the Niners, at least there's like an understanding. The Chiefs just play bad football and still came away with a win, to be honest with you. And part of it is due to their success in the running game. And, you know, the coverage has been pretty good. And even PFF agrees. Coming into this game, the San Francisco 49ers were actually ranked 4th in coverage in the NFL. So that was reflected. PFF was giving the respect to your secondary, your safeties, and your defensive coordinator has improved the coverage. But the run defense has struggled due to injury. And again, I told you at the beginning of free agency, I said, you guys you signed are great for pass rush. Their run defense has always been susceptible. And of course, you're waiting for, when Greenlaw comes back, the run issues will dramatically improve. Let me say this. So like case in point, let me give you an example. Coming into this game, San Francisco 49ers were ranked 25th in run defense and 27th in tackling. When Greenlaw comes back, I expect that to improve by a minimum of 10 positions. The San Francisco 49ers built their defense, in my personal opinion, as an outside perspective, to get ahead in games and get after the quarterback. That's what Leonard Floyd and Malik Collins are better for. That's what they expected. I mean, and barring other than this game, PFF's number one quarterback was Brock Purdy. They were kind of doing it, but in the games where the Niners don't get ahead early, we see the issues come up. They built this team for very specific design. And I approved of it. But they're making some bad decisions, the turnovers here and there. You know what I'm saying? Although, in my opinion, very fixable issues. Very fixable. So don't let the record fool you. This team is better than the record indicates. And screen going left this time, and we've got a flag on the play. That's Pearsall with the catch. And that's, you could definitely say this. After this game, I think the 49ers, they'll be 3-4. Trent Williams going after somebody, rightfully so, probably. You could definitely say the Niners are by far the absolute best team that is sub 500 after today. And I want to see the replay. I want to see why Trent's going after someone. Oh, yeah. Oh, they playing dirty as fuck. Fuck him up, Trent. Fuck him up. He punched you while you were on the ground. That is twice now the Chiefs have thrown a punch at a 49er player. That is absolutely dirty football right there by the Chiefs. I hope New York gets involved in this. They're talking about New York getting involved and players might get ejected. And Trent Williams is getting up. The Chiefs player number 6 literally just like basically punch or like hits him on the ear hole of his left side of his helmet as he's getting up. Of course, Trent gets up and throws a punch. Like, Trent should absolutely get up and throw a punch. I'm 100% on Trent Williams' side. I wish Trent would have gone after him more at this point, to be 100%. Bull! Bull! They literally just called a face mask penalty on the defense, even though there was no face mask, then called the penalty on Trent Williams to offset the penalty. Garbage. Garbage, NFL. Garbage. So you're telling me that the defensive player face masked Trent Williams, then punched him in the face as he was basically getting up, and when Trent Williams responds, we're finally going to throw the flags? Garbage. And that's the stuff that KC was doing to Baltimore in the playoffs that drove me nuts. They were throwing punches at Baltimore's players, and Baltimore was like, are you fucking serious right now? Like, and Purdy over the middle got him, man. That's Kittle down at the 50-yard line and got a first down. Azo said, I just bought a random membership, but just got not confirmation it worked. So you bought a random like you gifted a membership, but it's not saying it worked. Is that what's going on? And Pearsall with a catch on the right side and just short, gain of 9 on the play. 2:30 on the clock. And I hate to be this person. I wouldn't even have Purdy out there. This game's over. You're down by 16 with basically 2 minutes left. This game's over. Why do you have your starters out there? After the fight, I would have taken my starters out, and Purdy almost got strip sacked on the play. Kittle takes a screen for a loss. And again, why are the starters out there? Get them all out of there. Don't let people dirty shot Trent Williams anymore. Like, I really wish I knew how that worked, Azo. I really wish I knew how that worked. But buying membership. I'm looking it up real quick. Gifting memberships. Blah, blah, blah. Select the number of viewers you want to give complete. Once you give memberships, a countdown ticker will highlight your purchase in live chat for a limited amount of time. The amount of time depends on the purchase amount. The creator may in live chat. So I guess it takes a minute, like a timer, it says, I think. I'm looking at like an article talking about it. So I'm hoping it'll say, but like I said, Streamlabs and all that has not been doing well with that, like that type of stuff lately. Like, and it's a little frustrating. Let's see, recent events. Yes, I know Twitch has a Scott's. Azo has been a member. Purple face. Okay, Azo donated. Giveaway, live action. Chat highlighter. Game widget. Yeah, I don't see anything that like. Man, that's why I'm like, I hate Streamlabs because Streamlabs is supposed to be doing like alerts and stuff like that. He's like, hey, anyone out there get a random membership to the channel? I know, right? We'll have to. Participants. It's not showing anyone. The only other person is basically like David McNiner. At least this is what it's like telling me on there. I'm like trying to see like analytics, subscribers. You just gotta love like how it doesn't do anything. Like alert box. And oh, they ejected Trent. Garbage. Garbage. That's stupid. That's stupid. See, and of course, like Streamlabs still works like that. And see, that's what it's supposed to do when people subscribe, and it doesn't do it. Purdy, under pressure, escapes the sack, scrambling, and he's got the first down. 1:50 on the clock as the Niners are still looking to score, but we've got a flag on the play. And that's why I'm like, Streamlabs isn't telling me I have any more members. Let me go to YouTube. And we've got a face mask on the defense. Do we have a... Please show me this penalty. Please show me this penalty. Another face mask on the defense. Personal foul. Like, my channel. I'm trying to see. Earn memberships. It's only showing you and Cade Lane as my members, so I don't know. It doesn't show any other members, Azo, actually. Little outlet pass to Jordan Mason, and still working. Ball on the 17-yard line here as Purdy's looking to get in the end zone. Out pass left side, that's Pearsall, and Pearsall is continuing to show good separation. And again, thank you for the subscription, Scott, Melissa, and everyone else who's been here. Yeah, Cade's always been a member. He's actually been the only other person other than you that's been a member on my channel. So, yeah, Cade's always actually been a member. $125 here. Niners over the middle, got number 10, and he's in, it looks like. That's Ronnie Bell for a touchdown. Good run. Finally making up for all the bad plays. And they still need another touchdown to win this game, but they need a 2-point conversion and another touchdown with a 2-point conversion to stay in this game. Yeah, I don't know. Make sure, like, if it charges your card, then I'll have to yell it. And what's weird is, like, YouTube says I have 7 viewers right now, or 6 or 7 viewers, so it should have gifted it to somebody. Like, that's why I'm, like, really confused on it. Like, I really wish it would have. Let me see here. More videos, which takes me to YouTube Studio. Let me see. Memberships. Total memberships 2. Yeah, I don't see anything. Like, you know what? Hold on. August. But no, it went right back up. So, yeah, I don't know. That's really weird. Like, I mean, maybe they rejected it. That's actually possible. I don't know if that's an option, but maybe they did actually. Or maybe they're just like not actually watching and it's just up on their screen, so it's still asking them. I wonder how that'll work. Like, if it'll refund it, if it'll just give it to a random subscriber. Like, I wonder what the deal is with that. And we're still waiting for the refs to just let them snap the ball here. Everyone's just standing around. I feel like I'm on a Madden game that's stuck on stuck freezing up. And QB sneak. Purdy's got it. That's in. 109. And with that, that brings them to 18. So again, they need a 2-point conversion here to even stay in this game. And then another touchdown, 2-point conversion. Meaning they'll have to declare that they're going for onside kick and going for it. But we've seen an onside kick get recovered this year against my Ravens, so it can happen. And here we go. And like they're saying, Brady's saying a lot of these wide receivers not mind to even practice 2-point plays because they're so down at wide receiver for the 49ers. Mason, the man in motion here. Purdy looking left, and his wide receiver, absolutely like Brady said, didn't know where he was supposed to run that route. Azo said, bro, what's up? What, Azo? What happened? Are you talking about David McNiner's points? If so, dude has been literally been here every stream to make sure he gets at least so many points. Like, I think he's trying to break my Streamlabs bot. Oh, man. Chiefs next games. Raiders, Buccaneers, Broncos, Bills. Azo said, check out Absolute Batman. Issue 1 just came out. It's going to be really good premise. What if Bruce Wayne was working class? Ooh. Relatable content from a DC comic? Ooh. That actually might be good. So I'm guessing that's the comic book, right, Azo? And we're coming on with this onside kick here. And like they're showing there, Greenlaw right there, not in pads, but he's finally coming back healthy. He's going to be big addition when he comes back. Absolutely going to change. Like we said, probably improve their run defense and tackling by 10 ranks minimum on PFF. Oh. That's a bad kick by the Niners. Doesn't go far enough. That's going to be a flag. That's a... God, dude, come on. What a bad kick right there. So what we're saying is I need to go hit up the 49ers and see if they need a kicker. Azo said, yeah, I read the first issue, had to buy it on Google Books because I couldn't get my hands on a physical copy. Really enjoyed it. That's good to know, my guy. I might have to look at that. Actually, Azo, I'm actually one of these days I'm gonna do like the free subscription to is it Apple TV that has Ex Machina? But I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna like fucking binge watch Ex Machina one of these days. So is it Apple TV that has Ex Machina? Not sure. 28 points. The most points they've had in their last 16 games. That's wild for the Chiefs. And with the knee, ladies and gentlemen, we have a final. 28-18 Kansas City Chiefs coming into my stadium in San Francisco and beating the San Francisco 49ers. For those that don't know, my name's Levi. They're at Levi's Stadium. Vox Machina, thank you. And it's Prime Video. Thank you for fixing me on that, Azo. But yeah, I'm going to binge the shit out of it possibly this week. So I'll enjoy talking to you about it in the future. But with that, guys, congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs. Great game, both of them. But at the same time, like I mentioned, this is not playoff football from either one of these two teams. Unfortunate about the turnovers. Definitely easily fixable issues. But I appreciate every single one of y'all for coming and hanging out with us for today. Of course, we will be live tomorrow night for Monday Night Football. Baltimore, of course, traveling down here to come see me in Florida, Tampa Bay area for Ravens at Buccaneers. Looking at the future schedule, of course, too. So Monday Night Football, we've got Baltimore versus Tampa, 8:15. Of course, we got the Corey Davis Pick'ems, 10 p.m. Eastern on Wednesdays with our good buddy here, David McNiner, who's in the channel with us. Thursdays, we continue our fantasy football shows at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as we set our lineups for the week. Of course, Jackbox games will continue 9 p.m. Eastern on Friday. And then next week, we've got Baltimore taking on the Cleveland Browns in the 1 p.m. slot. We've joked a little bit. Baltimore's next 3 games might be a lot easier than their last few games have been. We've got Cleveland, Denver, and Pittsburgh coming up in the next 3 weeks. Of course, fingers crossed. Maybe we'll do a preview show of the Baltimore versus Denver with Brandon Perna. If he doesn't want to, I totally understand, But, again, all the love to y'all. Make sure you hit that like button before you come before you head out. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe to catch all the new content from Darwin's Raven. I'm going to hang out with my girlfriend, play some League of Legends Teamfight Tactics. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of the Sunday and their weekend. I hope your fantasy footballs are doing well. Even yours, Captain McNiner, because even though I'm playing you in Sleeper.